the Arkans campaign. We are going to be jumping right back into things as we are in the midst of a dungeon run and our crew is itching to go. Plus we're running a little late as normal, on brand. Quickly, we're going to go through the rundown. Our dear sorcerer wizard Deflin Picklin is unfortunately down with migraine, and therefore will be keeping watch outside just to make sure nothing happens. So for the rest of us though, let's just go from top to bottom here. So it's going to be, I'm telling my players because they're going to do their own intros today. It's going to be Aoth, then Blitzkrieg, then Rourke, and then Rin, and then finishes with Nick. You guys know what you're doing. Go.
Hey, I'm Aoth, a human warrior fighter type guy who is pretty proficient with the sword and blacksmithing and just got a pretty awesome sword that he enjoys but really has no idea what he's getting into. And he's also trying to take back the throne from the usurper who killed his father.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Next.
Oh. Kenny playing Blitzkrieg, Dry Green Artificer, Big Bug, like to kill things, very honest. Yeah. That's me today. Cool. Next.
I'm Tom. I am playing Rourke, Eric Cochran Ranger, just trying to get the party up to help my lord up in the floating isles.
My lord.
All right. Well, no, I'm just kidding. Characters not have an accent like that. However, Rin Ratal and his trusty sidekick Morty, who's standing guard outside of the dungeon right now with our wizard friend, just to keep him company, keep him safe. Rin Ratal's a cleric, follows Arwen, who we found out happens to be his pops, and he's trying to see if he can help get more followers, cough cough Aoth, involved. The god of life and death, who's already brought him back to life once. So yeah, that's his story. We'll see.
And then this is Nick. I'm playing Temin, the halfling rogue, the stout halfling rogue, part fighter.
What, fighter?
Yeah. That was
that's right. That's right. Okay.
Who is wealthier by the session, which is surprising, shocking, and worrisome. But I'm gonna roll with it until it bites me in the ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Well, the DM's not here. Never mind. I'll tell you guys later.
All right. Did one of you want to give a recap of what happened last time within this dungeon? We can keep it confined to the dungeon, just in case anybody wants inspiration.
I mean, I didn't exactly write every.
I have inspiration, so it'll be wasted if I do it.
I can go give it a shot.
All right.
Previously on this nonsense, we stumbled upon the room. Well, we came down the shaft into the dungeon and were encountered by the little fey electric loving creatures who also presented a puzzle with us, and we kind of circumvented the puzzle by using some spells, and one of them bonded with Deflin, and they really particularly like being shocked. So that's now. Yeah, hello guy. So we moved on to the next room and made note of the word black, which we'll remember. But after we got to the next room, we found out that there was a beautiful sword in the back of the room and a covered item in the middle on a pedestal. We got wise and looked for traps and didn't find any, but we didn't want to take our chances, so Rourke devised a contraption to pull the artifact in the middle off the pedestal and drag it toward us. And we heard a crack, and our hearts broke with the egg of reptilian nature that was within it. That's where Aoth got a awesome sword. It's Black Razor, completely cool shit. It's we'll go over Black as we fight with it. Loves to eat souls. Greatest sword ever. The best.
Lovely.
And
Delicious.
then we went. While we were casting religious spells and praying to Arwen and thanking him for this gift, somebody decided he had a coin and he's like, screw it, I'm religion, I'll pray to it. And turns out it's a magical chunk of ore that'll take him to, some more gold. So we followed it and found some more gold in the form of a giant golem who attacked us. So we fought it and we defeated it. Right before fighting it, we encountered some creatures that were forming a burial ceremony. We were about to kill them, but we talked to them, and they're like, hey, if you're good, we're good. So we're like, all right, go about your way. And they went about their way with their share of the gold after the golden creature was devoured or destroyed. And now we are in that empty room after inspecting the sarcophagi that were on the side and taking a peek into the room below us that has a large tree that has burst and grown through some ancient runes.
I would like to add that we found out we are in R1's
Yes.
tomb, basically, and those were followers of R1.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Including the creator of, or the builder of this tomb.
Yelin, the first champion of Arwen. Var, the second champion of Arwen. Anchor of the turf, final chosen of Arwen. And the creator of the chamber of the betrayed Panther. And now we have a new champion.
Well, one might argue that he's the final chosen Arwen of his lifetime.
Yeah.
After he did the thing, after he's dead, maybe there were more. Who knows?
I just
He
find
doesn't.
that sound that Blitzkrieg made on the third name just so on point for his character. It's like, I don't speak those languages. My mandibles are just clashing together. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? Like,
I can't
Just
even, yeah.
clicking the-
like you should be happy I'm getting this close.
It's fleshling language. Kills me.
Also, viewers out there, I do apologize. I am going to be coughing a lot. I have my water here. Hopefully I'll drink it. But the play must go on. The fun must be had. So, as that inspiration is absolutely earned for Aoth, I will even offer, if you do not already have it, Blitzkrieg and Rin, if they want it for their little add-ins there. I think that is perfectly appropriate.
I will
the
take
what?
it. Thank you, sir.
Wait, weapon? Wait, what?
DM
we get
inspiration. If you
inspiration.
don't have it, you get it.
What? I got inspiration?
Yep.
It's a reroll, right?
Yep, it's just a reroll in case you really need it.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
In case you really need it. All right. So we have you guys in that room. What do you guys want to do?
Rest.
Rest. Yes.
Short rest?
All
Yeah.
bloodied up. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you guys are you guys like setting up camp, or are you guys just kind of like sitting and chilling? Like what is your plan here?
We're chilling under the tree.
Oh, so you guys
Whoa.
went down into that room?
No,
No, we didn't
The tree
go
is in
into
a
it.
separate room.
Okay.
So we're still in the room
observation
upstairs where the sarcophagi.
Where we
I
can
would
see.
probably just sit on the ground and
Oof, one slip of the tongue there might have been something.
Yep.
No,
Uh,
just kind of sit on the ground and crisscross applesauce, just shoot the breeze.
I turned-
Oh, good.
I was gonna say I turned to Blitzkrieg and I'm like, Blitz, don't you have something that helps us with this rest?
What do you want?
And don't you have something that makes her like hit points more? Cures our wounds faster.
Yes. I do, but can't you just bandage yourself up?
I look down, I'm bloodied, and I'm like, this is gonna take a lot of band-aids.
Oh, I could use, so how to game, like, if you want like a heal, I could heal you. It uses my spell slots, of course, but you know.
No.
Or we could save it and,
Out of game. I thought you had something that was like you get when you get a short rest, you get like max hit point, you max hit dice or something like that. Maybe that was.
It's a bard
another-
thing.
It was a bard thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, dude, yeah, I don't have that, man. No.
No. I was confusing things. Never mind.
Do I have that? I don't. Now you're making me wonder. Now. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't, man.
I thought you took levels in bard. That's why.
Wait.
Metagaming. All right, let's get back to the action. So you guys are sitting, chilling, crisscross applesauce.
I want to take a look at that art or whatever was in the tube.
Yeah. Have you not pulled it out yet?
I've not pulled it out yet.
Ooh.
We barely just
Let's take a look.
survived.
So where's that piece of paper that I thought I wasn't gonna need? All right. Okay. So you kind of unscrew the case, open it up a bit. You see that there's basically like 5 what we would consider like 9 by 11 pieces of paper, but they are parchment. And it seems to be portraits. Seems to be 5 portraits of different people. They all seem to be quite old. While they are quite old, that is pretty much the only thing like valuable about them. You would say that like maybe like a historian would be interested in them for like maybe 25 gold a piece.
And how many did you say they were? 5.
So again, to the right person, these would be worth something, but outside of that, they're just paintings on very simple very simple canvas.
And what are you looking at? Like you're looking at just like something on the wall, depictions or something, or?
No, this was part of the loot that he had found in the horde room before the horde attacked. That he did not have a chance to open because the horde attacked.
Gotcha.
He wanted to eat his face. All right. Well, as you guys sit and bandage yourselves up, where do you plan to go next? Devlin asks. Yeah, as I go up and I'm gonna start keeping watch. Where do you guys want me to? Where are you guys gonna be going? Just so I know which way to look. Send Sparky that way.
I think we're going to be heading down the shaft here pretty soon.
You guys don't want to see what's down that hallway there?
No, I want to see what's down that hallway.
It's like literally right in front of us. I mean, we could go down the shaft. I don't really care. It's up to
Might
you.
as well while we're here.
I'm just
I
saying.
want to clear out this level and make sure nothing's gonna come up behind us.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
You know
figured
what?
I'd keep
And then
watching
we can
the.
go lower. Yeah.
I want to see if there's more engraved hints, like the word black that we encountered before.
Sure.
Something we can put together.
Put it on
Let's
this
take a
level.
quick look then.
Well, after our short rest, right?
Oh yeah, I already took my short rest.
Yes.
So as you guys come back from your short rest, having successfully had it, there are no doors in this room. There is just that passageway. But as you look down into the room below you, you do see that there are rooms down there. Or excuse me, not rooms down there. There are doors that lead elsewhere in that room. From your vantage point, I would say you can see wooden doors immediately across from you down a level, and you can see iron doors off to the right, and you can see iron doors off to the left.
So this little passage like actually goes further down then, or is that
So
what
it's
it
not
looks
a
like?
passage, it's literally like an overview. So you guys are literally like a good story up above. Like you guys are like branch height of this giant tree. But as you look down, you can see that there are exits from the room below.
Oh, gotcha. This is like if we look down at where the tree and the floor tile is.
Correct.
There's like rooms. Or okay,
Mhm.
and then instead of going there, we could actually go to like a little side passage
Or
in the
yeah,
same
you
level.
can just literally stay on the same level and go out the hallway that you guys are on.
Yeah, so let's go. You guys want to go to that one, right?
Yeah, down the hall and figure out what else is on this level before we go down.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, let's
Is
go.
there
Let's
something else.
take a quick look in this passageway to see what's there before we dive into the next layer of this forsaken place.
All right, and I'm gonna hang on because I'm not sure, Kenny, if you were counting it earlier, but I'm gonna hang on to that golden chunk of ore
I don't think I never had it, so you were holding that the entire time.
Okay, cool. I just didn't want it counted double in the bag of holding.
I have 9 gold ore, like listed. Is it 8 or something, or?
Yeah, you should have 8 if he's keeping 1.
Gotcha. Okay, all right, up to date.
Cool.
All right. So as you guys begin to head down, you make it not 10 feet before you see that this opens up into another room. Weirdly enough, from your vantage point, you couldn't actually see into this room though. It's like a really quick like left and then right, and then you literally go straight, and it's there. It's like modern architecture. It's really kind of weird. But as you kind of stick your head into this room, you see 3 more sarcophagi off to the right, lined up again, as well as kind of an empty room to the left with a set of stairs that seems to descend down, as well as multiple exits, a set of wooden doors, a set of portcullis on the same wall that you guys come through, as well as the hallway continuing across. For the sake of ease, I'm going to just show my players this room because there's a lot going on.
You said exits as in like to the outside, or exits as in like
just 2 other places outside of this room.
Okay, gotcha.
Again, hold on, I'm going to show you guys. So that is the important features of this room.
Okay.
You're coming from here. So sarcophagi below you, portcullis, wooden doors, passageway, stairs up here.
The stairs are leading downward, or?
It's hard to tell from where you are, but it seems to be downward, yes.
Okay.
As we enter this room, I'm gonna use my eyes of the grave, see if there's any undead within 60 feet. I would like walk around the room.
Yeah, give me a moment. Okay. So as you kind of begin to walk around and you light up your eyes of the grave, nothing comes from the crypts. They seem to be just crypts. However, as you begin to circle towards the doors, all of a sudden you see kind of a shimmer, and a perfectly oval portal opens, and you watch as 2 creatures exit. You see one of them as... Oop, thought I had that book nice and handy.
Well, as I'm seeing this, I turn and I turn to my comrades and I'm like, ready your arms, and I grab my shield and put it out and grab my fucking Morningstar, and I've got it here. And I'm looking directly at that door.
Perfect. So you see, first and foremost, you see a small, like tiny little chipmunk come out that has this like blue celestial chain that just goes all the way around it, that it's then like holding its own chain there. But it's like maybe like a normal sized squirrel, red fur. It's got like a little tag on its ear. Comes out, tries to speak in Celestial. Does anybody speak Celestial?
Nope.
Uh-uh.
What is that thing?
You don't see it.
This is okay.
No,
I just said ready your arms.
No, everybody sees this. This is like right
I thought
in the
this
middle
was behind
of
the door.
We all just
right
walked
in the middle of the room. Like, you
okay.
guys are on the edge. You walked around the room, like started to walk around this room. Everybody's still standing in the open way there, but this is like right in the middle of the fucking room.
Okay. And are they not undead then, or are they?
No. This doesn't seem
okay.
undead. It seems fucking weird, but it doesn't seem undead.
Okay.
And again,
A rodent?
as this creature is trying to speak in this language that you don't understand, again, very beautiful language, but again, that you don't understand, you watch as a medium looking, what kind of looks like a human, but everything seems a little different. Like the arms are a little bit longer, the limbs are a little longer, the hair is a little longer, kind of got this odd look on its face.
That is aliens.
All of a sudden, it switches to telepathy. And you watch as it closes its eyes begin blue, and all of a sudden you feel this consciousness on your mind, and it says, "Hello. I am Ratatask, and this is my companion, Ramag." The squirrel gestures at the human. Goes,
Wait, the squirrel's saying this?
Yes.
Wait, the squirrel?
Ratatask, not a squirrel. We are messengers of Arwen, and we come bearing the message he told us to deliver if anyone were to ever come into this room. Through the locked portcullis is Arwen's gem of power. Only seek it in great need, for with great power comes great concessions.
I will immediately lower my shield, put my and spin my morning star down and put it down, and not trying to be threatening to these two.
He didn't seem
And
very
say,
threatened.
He didn't consider you a threat at all.
and say, well, I am Arwen's son and a follower of his. Eoth is also a follower of Arwen. We do have great need for it. However, I'd ask a quick favor of you. Is there any way you can translate this? And I pull out the little parchment that I have that's in Celestial.
Gotta remind me what that is.
When I prayed, and as soon as Eoth got the sword, Eoth and I prayed, and it appeared on the stone after praying, after my very high prayer roll. Oh, yeah, it was like a 27 prayer roll, I think, or 21. I don't know. It was not 20.
He looks at it. I can't. Must be a different version of Celestial.
Or extended warranty.
For an additional $5.99, you can unlock the Premium Celestial.
For reals. No problem. No problem. Well, you were told to give us this message. What prompts the message? Is there something wrong with the stone?
No, you guys are the first people to enter the room.
Oh. Well,
what would you mean by concessions?
This was a message I was told to deliver when I eventually got summoned here, when somebody entered this room.
Do you know how much time has passed in our realm since you were assigned this?
I don't even know where this realm is.
Tell me about
you know
your
the
realm.
way through the portcullis?
Man, y'all are real freaking. Maybe they're not that smart, Rolog.
We don't have a lot to concede, so that's why we're concerned.
Yeah, well, let me put it this way. I speak telepathically. I may have gotten into some magic that I wasn't supposed to use. Arwen made a deal with me. Summon yourself so that you can speak to whoever enters the room, give them this message, and you can start a new life here, wherever the hell that is.
Instead of being crushed by that rock that fell, because
I don't really know what the other side was, because I was pretty down just to take that idea.
That seems like a pretty fair
stand.
Anyway, I'm over by the portcullis investigating for traps.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
12.
Can I roll insight to see if this guy's full of it or not?
Make an insight check.
If the magic squirrel speaking telepathy is...
I will also roll an insight check as I am proficient.
All right, whenever
I hope
people are
yours is
done.
better than a 12.
Roll insight on Aoth to see if it's him talking or the sword telling him to ask these questions.
22.
Okay, so let's go in the order that they were asked. So let's start with the investigation check.
12.
12. Looking through, you can see through the portcullis that there is a wall 10 feet behind it, and the room or passage or whatever it is extends to the right. You literally are just like looking at a wall. It's like they built a door in front of a wall. However, over the portcullis door, you see the word power. In very similar fashion that you did see the word black. You see the word power.
This is on the portcullis, or
above the portcullis, like a label essentially to that doorway.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, it is just very, very much locked, and it seems like this portcullis is far more reinforced than even the last one. Seems like getting through this one while it's locked is impossible.
That's why I was asking ways through the said portcullis.
Does it? So it's another like arcane lock.
This one seems magically locked and physically locked and reinforced locked, and like the will of God would keep this thing locked unless it's unlocked. Literally the god Arwen.
Perhaps a prayer is in order.
No, that's why I was asking. Did he respond to me at all when I asked about how to get behind the portcullis?
He says, I literally just got summoned here. I literally know nothing other than what I was told. Also, let's go to those insight checks. So you said 22, Aoth?
Yes.
The rodent is being very selective with his portion of what he may have done to get here. It seems like while this may not be a bad person, this is definitely a person who has no regard for rules. And you can kind of tell that based on the way that he's speaking.
You probably stole like an acorn from Arwen.
Well, you're very small. Can you get through the portcullis for us and open it from the other side?
No.
No,
No, it's not that I can't. I just won't. Because I don't care. I've done what I'm doing. I'm done. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go live my life. Me and Ramag are gonna go get a nice beach in Venice somewhere. It's gonna be great. You guys have Venice, right? Venice is a place here?
No.
Venice isn't a place here. Fuck. What's your like beachy place that like has lots of really attractive
Bright Shore. Bright Shore.
Bright Shore. All right. Where is that in relation to here?
I just point in a random direction.
I ask Blitzkrieg to pull up the map of Arkan and show him in relation where we are and where the beaches are. Where the beach is at.
We gotta save the map. I have it somewhere. Wait. Hold on.
It says in a bag of holding. Oh, wait. You mean actually
in person? I mean, real in RL. Okay. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't think the squirrel actually needs to see it. I think we can say we showed the squirrel.
Okay. Yeah. Well. All right. In that case, yeah. Oh, I found the map anyway. So I take out the rolled up map and I look at it. It's like, and I point to Bright Shore. I think he's talking about here. And then I just point to like the southwest of the little island, Bright Shore. I mean, it is a island. There must be beaches over there, if that's what you're looking for.
All right. As he begins to walk away, he looks and he goes, well, which way out of here? There's a hallway going either way.
We came from that way. And real quick, it was with great power comes great
concession. The message, I can give you that again. That's literally my only job. Through the locked portcullis is Arwen's gem of power. Only seek it in great need, for with great power comes great concessions. I literally had to remember that for like hundreds of years, it seems like.
So let me guess, you were trapped here until now, until we freed you, right?
Nah, it's not really how it works. I was kind of like was where I was, and then now I'm here. But like in between, there was lots of time, but I like wasn't really there for it. Just ask Malak here. He's got a way better idea on it than me. Okay. You see the human just like long limbs, just kind of like looking at you.
You could put your head back further, away from me. So tell me, what is this place?
Through the locked portcullis is Arwen's gem of power.
I don't understand your question. First time you've heard the like human-like thing speak.
He speaks. Do you know anything about this gem?
He's speaking common. He's not speaking telepathically.
Oh, I'm speaking telepathically.
Oh, well, so. Now he is then speaking telepathically.
Oh, he had to respond to me like normally, of course, but basically I'm just asking him like, do you know what this gem of power is?
No.
Is that all you were given? Just notes.
Kind of. It's important. It's powerful. Probably has a bit to do with religion. I'm thinking Arwen, and I'm gonna spread that everywhere I go. Everybody will know that. That should give you some help.
Okay, then. I look around at my fellow groups like, is that all we need from these guys?
I don't think it's a matter of what we need. I think it's a matter of what they will give.
Well, we're not gonna keep you.
Did you say that when he walked in, he had a chain around him?
Mm-hmm.
And it was... Did you say that it was glowing in blue
it's still
flame?
glowing blue, again, like celestially. It kind of almost looks like instead of it being like a collar, it like comes out of his mouth and like wraps around him, kind of like a jump rope.
Can I see what I would know about a chain like that?
But is it like just a ethereal glow, or is it specifically glowing like flames?
It does not look to be tactile, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm asking if it's flames so I can absorb them into my armor.
No, it seems to be
runic
magic.
Okay.
So can I investigate his tag without like using eagle eyes? Can I pay attention without him seeing me intently staring?
Sure. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
That is a nat 20, baby.
Nat 20, baby.
What was that on my dex save?
Interesting. You don't do magic, correct?
I do.
You do magic. What remind me how you spellcast? Or like what your spellcasting is? How do you magic?
How I magic. 1 second, I have to open D&D Beyond. How I magic is something I did not read too much into. I didn't know that was that big of a issue.
Well, if you just tell me your class and how you get your magic, I can probably do it.
I'm a ranger.
Okay, so it's
ranger.
like nature-ish magic. Okay.
Yeah.
You lock in on that thing. It is absolutely a magical rune. You've even seen it before. They're typically found on rocks or stones, but this is the rune of sending.
Would I know this, being that I have the sending spell?
You did not look at this earring, and this information has not been shared with you.
So, alright.
He goes, alright, well, we're gonna go now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of swing.
Maybe we can help you.
I slowly walk towards Aoth and whisper in his ear what I found on the tag.
Maybe we can help you find your way if you're new to this land. Send you in the right direction.
Didn't you just do that? Didn't you guys tell me Bright Shore, beaches, bitches, that's where we're going?
you might want to have some supplies on the way there.
No, I'm good.
If you think so, the land can be pretty treacherous.
Yeah, Rumog here is pretty good at
Yeah.
collecting stuff.
Do not head north unless you want to die.
All right. You guys have fun down here. You guys really feel like you got your shit together. Definitely seem like your reason is definitely the reason for sure. We're gonna go. All right.
One last thing.
Okay.
I prefer try to stay dead west. Don't go too far south. Just go straight west until you see the coast. Follow the coast down. You will pass by a place called Pukango. They have good fish sticks. Have fun. Good luck.
Make a persuasion check.
What? Really? Okay. Persuasion check. 8.
8. He goes, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. All right. Well, y'all have fun.
You're lost.
Aoth, do you have the stats of your sword handy? Or
Yeah.
do I need to pull them up
Nope.
for you? You have them handy.
Got him. Yes, sir.
Does the sentience of your sword have statistic?
Yeah.
What are they?
17 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 19 charisma, hearing, and dark vision up to 120 feet.
Okay. I need your sword to make a wisdom saving throw.
But why?
Okay. So that's just a regular d20 plus its intelligence, right?
Wisdom. Plus its wisdom modifier.
22?
Okay.
Oh, what?
A what? Wait.
It has a wisdom of 10.
So that's 0. So it's 12.
So then its wisdom modifier is 0. You don't
Oh.
get its wisdom score.
Got it. See, I'm glad everybody else is paying attention there. I would have just been like, oh yeah, great, 22. Well
Yeah,
done.
yeah, that's what I saw. Alright.
So what is the wisdom? It's 12?
Yeah.
The roll was 12. Wisdom is 10.
So it's,
plus
yeah,
0.
so it's just plus 0. So it's 12.
Correct.
That's different.
Yeah. Poo-poo faces.
What?
And
Well, just
does it say
honestly-
what languages it speaks?
Common. It can
Just-
understand common and communicate with its wielder. That's it.
Okay.
And he understands every language I know, which is common, goblin, and halfling.
Okay.
Oh shit. And then Ramag was speaking common only, I think, right?
Ramag was
Yeah,
speaking
I tried
common
to speak
only,
English, but
and
still.
you noticed that when Ratatask, it's so hard because Ratata is just what I want to say.
Yeah,
Ratatask, when he left, when he said have fun, he switched to common.
Okay.
But that's it.
Wait, I said fun.
And then they left. So what would you guys like to do? Again, you guys now have an empty room with the portcullis off in one direction, a set of wooden doors off in another, stairs that you see head down. You still have those 3 sarcophagi, the hallway. Your options are endless.
Let's go inspect the sarcophagi.
All right.
Does anybody want to come with me?
A talking rodent.
Yeah, I'll go.
That's different. I'll come with you too.
Nah.
All right, just to make this quick, these are all labeled. The first one you come up to is the blacksmith Mikkel, year 117. The second says Corunt Lemon the Skakoan, year 121. And this says third, the witch Huntawia, year 212. And again, if you need spellings on those, I can get you spellings on those.
A witch? Year 212?
Yeah, the witch Tar, it's literally spelled T-A-R, Hunt, H-U-N-T, A-W-I-Y-A.
And then Crunt Lemon Skikoan.
Yeah, that's multiple names, but it's Kurunt, Kurunt, Limon, Limon, and then the Skakoan, Skakoan.
And then that's year 2021?
121.
121. And these are all in the sarcophagi. Sarcophagus. Okay. And then you compare it to, let's say, the previous Gillian 493, 536, and 896. Also,
So
these guys are. It goes lower.
You would like about this that you feel like you would be able to obtain or understand or know, you can ask for whatever checks you wish to make, but that's what is written.
Yeah, you know what?
Is there any like BC to AD changeover? Like these would be considered newer or older?
Make an intelligence check because of your specific background.
I'll look around like, what year is it? What is it?
Dang it. 7.
7. I mean, years. Like, they keep going.
Yeah.
That's pretty much as you've ever really cared about. You have heard in the last, like, few hours that we're somewhere in the year 4000. But that's all you really understand about time.
Okay.
Can I inspect the blacksmith sarcophagus to see if anything jumps out at me?
Yeah, so the sarcophagus itself is very plain, but again, very much sealed like the other ones. The part I will get you, though, is go ahead and roll a history check, as again, this is a blacksmith of note and legend.
Oh, who? What?
Or, yeah, history check.
I'm gonna do one of my superiority dice to help out with that.
Okay.
Because I'm -1.
Superiority dice?
Yeah.
We can do that on checks.
I didn't look up a check, but I thought so.
I think he can do it on some checks, I don't know.
Yeah.
All checks.
Commanding presence or something, or whatever.
While he's looking, does anybody want to roll any checks on any of the other information, or?
Yeah, I think even though I'm not really good at history, but I heard, I don't have proficiency, but I have a high history score. Just because of all the stories I've heard, from the people I met in like.
Do you want to just roll kind of a general one for all of them?
Yeah, just to see like if someone ever mentioned these names or if any like kids
go
reading
ahead
books.
And roll a history check.
Okay.
Can I roll a religion? Go ahead.
Absolutely, you can, and you can do the same thing, kind of just like a loose religion check.
Cool. 13.
Okay. With the 13, I will give you one of the 3 knowing a bit. So just choose which one you would like to have known in your travels.
I want to know the story of Kurunt Limon Skikoan.
Okay.
Only have 6 on religion, so I doubt I know much.
You do not even. You know really much. You know really much nothing about this. However, Blitzkrieg, you heard a story once in your travels, very, very west of the Lonely Desert, as you had started to get into the great Lonely Desert and the sands out there. It's a story about one of the first followers of Hephaestus, one of the gods of smithing and crafting, and apparently there was a great shark person, a Skakoan, named Kurunt Limon, who essentially would come up onto the beach and he would forge there and create great weapons and great crafts and such. And that's essentially what you know.
Okay.
I am proficient in religion, so I rolled as well. That was a 21.
21. You, having paid attention to more religions than just Arwen, have a little bit better of an understanding of kind of all of these. You also knew that Kurunt Limon was a Hephaestus follower, but you also know that the other 2, you know the witch was the first follower of Mathonaway, which is the god of magic. And you know that the blacksmith was the first follower of Onatar, the other god of forging, specifically the god of craft. And I would say with the 21, you would even know the difference between Hephaestus and Onatar is Hephaestus is all about perfecting blacksmithing, and Onatar is all about creating new things.
Would you share that with us?
Yeah.
I'll share it. I'll share what I know too.
My roll was a 16. The superiority dice doesn't apply to history checks.
Got it. So 16 then for your history check on the blacksmith?
Yeah.
You would know that just from your old master that this blacksmith is often talked about as, again, creating kind of the idea of blacksmithing and kind of the idea of creating new things and not just kind of replicating old things. And it would be a lot of where you would get your own creativity from. He's like the blacksmith who took, blacksmithing out of the textbooks and started, experimenting with things.
So I don't think we're gonna get through the portcullis any normal ways. We should check out what's because they're inside the same room. There's a door, right? There's the hall we came in. There's the portcullis. There's a door, and then there's the stairs.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna go up to the door. Check it.
Literally right across from the portcullis, it is a set of wooden doors. It is not trapped nor locked. They are very loosely hanging as they are.
All right. Open it up. What do I see?
As you open it up, everybody. Let's see here.
Do a little dance.
Room. Sorry, gotta find the right room. Great. No, I don't even really have to do that. Everybody roll initiative.
What?
And this will give us a great opportunity to set up again. Unfortunately for the viewers, no battlefields today. Been very sick this week. The fact that we're playing at all, so we're gonna get theater of the mindy. But we're gonna get everything set up on a short intermission break, and we'll be able to then show back up and hopefully not die.
All right. All right.
As Tammin opens the wooden door ever so slightly, you hear some skittering from inside, but it's not small skittering. It's big skittering. And you see like dog-sized scorpions begin to move in the direction of the door. Initiative is shot. Rin, you are up. As Temmin says,
I'm stepping away from the door.
Well, what would you say in this moment as you see dog-sized scorpions?
Well, they're not undead. As I'm running away.
Okay, that is the information you know.
I turn and look and I go, I turn and look. Do I see anything at this point?
Where would you say in the room that you would have been? Like down by the sarcophagi, up by the stairs?
No, because if that happened in the middle of the room, I would have been in the middle of the room. Because remember, I said I readied my shield and was like.
It was a long time ago. You guys been in this room for a while, but
I would have.
I don't really care. Okay, so if you're in the middle, then you're actually pretty close to the door. So from your vantage point, did you like throw the door open, or did you like open it a bit, see what the fuck was happening, and then like shut it?
Yeah, like open enough to stick my head in.
And the million eyeballs looking back at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see nothing then. You see a shut door. And you see Temmin going, well, they're not undead, and moving away from the door.
I will move up to the door, place my shield in front, and kind of push it open a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
what's there?
Easily can do so. As you do, go ahead and make a perception check. And do you have dark vision?
It is a 17 on perception, and no, yes, I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
All right. So just very calculated, you kind of scan the room left to right, and man, it's a good thing you chose left because 3 of these scorpions are like maybe 10 to 15 feet away from you on the like left wall, like hugging the wall that is adjacent to you, and like moving down as you see like broken glass and broken equipment kind of like scattered throughout what looks like a laboratory. There's also one more at like the far side of the room that has not yet begun moving. 17,
so there are 4 total?
Hold on, I'm just making sure I get all your 17. There's also like an opening inside of the laboratory that goes somewhere else. So there is an exit out of this room as well.
Okay, so there are 4 total though?
Yes.
Okay. And the closest one you said is how far away?
Now that you've kind of like nudged into the room, there's 2 about 10 feet away.
Alright, I cast Sacred Flame on the first one.
Okay, would you say the one like closest to the wall or more towards the center of the room?
First one I'm seeing. If I started on the left, I would probably
Closest
do the
to
left,
the wall.
the one that's closest to the wall.
Light it up. So that's a deck save?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 10.
Fail, so he will take 2d8.
Hit me with that damage.
Shit, 4.
And what kind of damage is it?
It is radiant damage. Well, yeah, radiant damage.
All right. You like send it up and it like keeps coming. It like singes a little bit of the carapace of this thing as it continues to bolster forward.
How much of my movement have I used?
15 feet at this moment.
Okay. Leaving the door open, I will back up 10 feet.
Okay, so that would put you then basically 10 feet away from the door, back into the room where you were, correct? Or do you want to be in the doorway?
No, I'll be back in the
10
room
feet
where I
away.
was.
Perfect. Now, I kind of like theater of the mind combat. It makes people be a lot more intentional with what they want to do. I'm gonna have to keep this in mind. Maybe I'll have it for the viewers, and I'll move it around, and I'll make you guys be blind.
That sounds fun.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That would be the.
You want to say anything, or just?
Yeah. First off, I would say like there's 4 scorpions in there. They're coming at us, but we need to get through there. And bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Would you have done this back in the room?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, where I can see
No, that's fine.
them.
I want to make sure that you don't have things like vision being a problem for you.
Yep.
So are you just casting it on top of one of them? Same one?
Right in between the 2 of them.
And and what is your weapon of choice?
It's a Morning Star.
All right. Roll to hit.
So 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
For 13 damage.
13 damage.
This is that same left one.
Yeah, you cast this as you're leaving the room again, and you watch as it like cuts into this thing, and it leaves wounds. It's doing damage.
The fuck?
It's not resistant to the damage. Just doesn't seem like it's done that much. They're hardy. Blitz, your turn.
As I fall back, I'm like, they're hardy. This is gonna be a tough one, boys. Buckle in.
I think Blitz
Maybe
will be
close the door.
Blitz is
No,
like,
door's open.
can I do like a survival check just to see, like, do I recognize him as something that, that...
Are you moving up to look?
Well, I kind of imagine, like, oh, this giant scorpion
let's back up a
skittering.
second. Hold on, let's back up a second. Where was Blitzkrieg when when Temid opened the door? Were you by the sarcophagus? Were you up at the stairs? Were you over by Portfly? Where were you at?
I think we're probably near the sarcophagus because we're still kind of going to do like the things when you open the door.
1, 2, or 3?
It was looking at the Coureur Le Monde.
Okay, so
That's
2.
Owen.
Got it. I know where Blitzkrieg is. All right, continue.
So real quick, DM question. Spirit Guardian still, or spiritual weapon still gets opportunity attack when things move away from it, right?
Absolutely not. Never has, never will. Good try. I should take away your
No, it was a
inspiration for
question.
gaslighting.
That was not. No. It was a question.
I
That's
know.
why I asked.
It was a joke. Kenny.
All right.
Not
Yeah,
Kenny.
so-
Blitzkrieg.
I think like once he opened the door and I started hearing that, like right away in the beginning, the skittering sound. It's like I recognize that sound, and I'll turn around and I fucking throw out my my Eldritch Cannon, and I just pull it real fast out and toss it on the ground. I don't know how far it is,
You
but
know
I
what?
want to.
I'll give you either a survival or a nature check with your background, and I'll give it to an advantage.
I would do survival because it's probably something that he dealt with, like his people dealt with many times. Of advantage, then let's go. What do we have? 16.
16. If you had to guess, these are night scorpions.
Night scorpions.
They're always found underground. They're the only large scorpion that you are aware of. You know that their venom is very valuable, but also very dangerous. It can blind you.
Ooh. And
But
what you? Go ahead.
they are, hold on, but they are essentially blind. They can only see up to a certain range.
Okay.
Within that range, they have perfect vision, but outside of it, so they have blind sight, but they do not have any actual vision.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
And you said night scorpions, right? All right. I'll probably just like as I turn around and I start doing all my shit, I was like, night scorpions to everybody. And then as I guess if I could throw it close enough, like if it's close enough to me, I'm just gonna throw the Eldritch Cannon in front of the door. If it's
How
close
far
enough.
can you put your cannon from you?
It's basically like I think like right in front of me, 5 to 10 feet. I think.
So
5
you would
feet,
have
I
to
think.
move up like 10 feet to do so, but yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up 10 feet. I toss it in front of me, and then it'll walk. I think up to 15. I think so.
Okay, so yeah, however you want to split the movement, it can get to the doorway.
Okay.
You
Kill
want
him
it
fast.
on your side of the doorway or its side of the doorway? It's a very
I
important
want-
question.
I want it
Double
on
peg
our
wrist,
side.
it's a very important question.
Yeah, our side of the doorway, basically, and then it's gonna basically just flamethrower inside.
Okay. At
Hoping
this
to get,
point in
like-
time, there are no scorpions directly inside the doorway. Because of
Oh,
the way
shit,
how
okay.
D&D initiative works, they have not gone, so they are still that 10 feet distance from the doorway, but they're coming this way. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Like when he went in and he looked and he saw their positioning, they have not gone since then, so they are still frozen in time in the 6 seconds that we are experiencing over the course of an hour.
Okay, in that
Right
case,
there.
I'll
So you can
I'll
move it
do,
farther forward if you would like to get it in a nice little cone, and if you would like to do that, you can get, with your movement and its movement, you could get 3 of them in one 15-foot cone, but it would be like in the middle of the fucking room is where your cannon would be.
shit. And I know about them being like blindside and getting
Yeah.
too close.
Or
I would not do
you
that.
could put it like 5 feet inside the doorway and still roast 2 of them.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll put it 5 feet open the doorway to roast 2 of them.
So it would be like 5 feet in and then like 5 feet along the wall. So it's like that little jog in just to get it, both of them.
Pretty much. Let's do that.
All right. Go ahead and that's what dex saves for them.
Dex 15.
1 passes, 1 fails.
Okay. Then it's 12 points of fire damage and half on the other.
Okay, so that would be 6 on the one that's already injured. And you said 12.
12 fire damage, yeah.
All right. You guys are starting to inflict some wounds. You're creating a little funnel point right here.
And then before I end my turn, it's like, just stay. Don't make too much noise. Like in their head, actually. They're attracted to noise. And then I'll end my turn from there.
All right. Next up then is the first one. So you watch as this one that has already been seared by flame and sacred guardianed and, you know, made to do the jig of whatever it is that you guys have thrown at this thing so far, comes up, and the first thing in front of it is this bot. So I would like to make 2 attacks with the claw. Oop, oop, oop. Keep the dice on the table, DM.
Okay.
They're exactly the same thing, an 18 and an 18.
Oh shit, both of them hits the cannon.
Okay, can your cannon be poisoned?
Nope, immune to poison. What's up? You think I didn't know what I was doing? I know exactly what I'm doing.
So that's gonna be still 16 bludgeoning damage from the 2 claw attacks.
Ow.
And the target is grappled.
Grappled.
Okay.
So it kind of has come through and just like squeezing the bot. It also will get an attack with its stinger, which will be at advantage because you're grappled.
Okay.
God, I cannot keep my dice on the table tonight.
Oh my god.
You know what was really funny is I didn't look at the first one because it was at advantage, right? I rolled 2 dice. The first one was a natural 20. I rolled again, and it's a natural 20.
Oh, look at that. So
I'm gonna take a picture of it for the group, because I have not touched it yet.
Cool.
But I thought that was funny that like I didn't even need to roll again.
Because you're still gonna crit.
But I wasted it. Because that's it. That's how I roll. If I roll well, I waste it. All right, so that's gonna be then double the damage.
Please tell me it's double the poison damage.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't take any poison damage, so I'm not gonna even bother. I'm not one of those people who are wishful. I'm just gonna double the damage I already do, which is gonna be a total of 22 piercing damage.
22 piercing from the tail?
Yep. As it just plunges right in. Is your cannon still alive?
My cannon is not alive. It is going to break into little pieces.
Yeah,
so being torn apart.
Yeah, literally just crushed, smashed through with this sting, and it's gonna keep moving because it has 40 feet of movement. And the last thing would be my little child surprising me out of nowhere. Hey,
surprise!
The viewers can wait for a second. Say hi to everybody.
Wave to the little boy. Hello.
We're fighting scorpions. All right, go have a good bedtime, okay?
Is that a dinosaur?
Of course it's a dinosaur. My kid is obsessed with dinosaurs right now. But speaking of things that aren't dinosaurs, so this scorpion rushes out and goes straight past Temin, straight for Rin, as it was the last person to have moved within its radius of senses. And actually, hold on. Let me double check something here. It's not tremor sense. It's blind sense. It knows it's blind sight. It knows exactly where Temin is. So instead of that, it's literally just.
But I moved outside of it where it is.
Exactly.
Too, right?
That's why it's not coming for you. So it's literally going, and it is going to. Well, you don't know what its radius is first off. So, but it wraps right around the backside of Temin, as it has nothing else it can do this turn, and it literally just is going to circle you. It is now inside of the room, facing towards the stairs. Not facing the stairs. It is basically blocking you from the stairs, in combat with you now. That's the end of its turn. Temin, your turn.
So there's just
close the door so it can't get in, Temin. Rin says.
Says the guy that left it open.
So this thing is between me and the stairs.
Correct, but you still have the rest of the room behind you and all of your friends. Like, you're not like cornered by any means, but it is essentially, it came out of the doorway and then did like a little circle, D&D circle, to then get up against the wall that you were hiding behind. Like, does that make sense? So it is now like everybody else is behind you. It is now defensible position with the wall.
Yeah.
within melee?
Oh yeah, right up against you.
All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna.
Scorpion ain't no bitch.
It's gonna be my bitch.
No. Is there like a hole anywhere here? Like a hole in the floor somewhere?
I mean, there's the portcullis, which these things absolutely couldn't go through. The stairs, which it could, and then the hallway that you came out of.
Gotcha.
As well as the other hallway that you haven't gone down. There's lots of ways it could leave.
Just nothing to actually fall and hurt themselves.
17 to hit.
17 definitely hits.
So we're gonna make this sneak attack.
Because you can just do that, right?
No, I can't.
There's so many rogues now that can just do that.
Right.
Fancy footwork rogues.
So many of them. The mastermind ones where it's like, I just gotta be smarter than you, bruh. I'd like to imagine those in like instead of a D&D like fantasy setting, like do that in more of like a modern setting, and it's just been like the like pickpocket who's just like really smart and just been like, dude, check out this Sudoku.
And then you check it out, it's like, I don't know what to get, and stabbed.
Alright. What have you figured out, Rogue? Temin back in our world?
Yes, I absolutely can. Ooh, and that is garbage. I'm gonna re-roll that. That is only slightly better, but okay. So that's 15. 15 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my first attack with Stack 'em Up.
Ooh, stack 'em up, getting some use.
And then my offhand. Ooh, 27 to hit. Ooh.
Yeah, hits. You don't need me to confirm that.
Okay, and that's going to be 10 damage.
Okay.
And that's just my regular short sword.
You have now, like, kind of like... And you watch as it's, like, really starting to kind of, like, bleed out of these gashes that you've made. It seems to have reached its bloodied point.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to take an attack of opportunity, so...
Okay. Alright. Next up is Scorpion number 2. This one...
That was the damage. That was the one that came through damaged?
Yep.
Okay.
The second one comes through and is already flame. This is the other one that got flame flied a little bit. And it is going to just immediately turn onto Temin, now flanked with Temin. So these claw attacks are going to be at advantage. That's another natural 20.
If flanked?
So, well, let's just do attack number 2. That is a...
Before you calculate, well, I guess you could calculate the damage, but where's Pete?
Rin is like 10 feet away from this.
Oh, I'm just wondering where Pete is, because he has this thing that could help.
Oh, was it a crit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and negate that crit. Sorry.
See,
I didn't realize that was a crit.
Second.
Okay, well, still hits, so one hits. Second one is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, and then the stinger, which you are then grappled, because you got pinchy clawed.
Okay.
So more advantage that I already had. For 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right, we got lots of damage to roll. So let's.
At least it's no crits, so no double dice. No effects triggered by a critical hit either.
All right, so that is going to be 13 bludgeoning damage from both of the claw attacks. Again, you're
13
grappled.
total.
Yep, 13 total.
Okay.
And then the stinger does 4 piercing damage, 10 poison damage, and you are blind for the next hour.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
Hold on,
I am
hold on. You get a con save, so go ahead and take that.
Okay. And this is for the poison?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know why they didn't put this first. Normally they put saves first in the thing.
right? So 22 on a con save.
Okay, so you take only 5 poison damage.
Okay. And do we round up on halves, right?
No, we round down on halves, always.
Okay.
So again, it was 10, rounded down to 5. So it's an even...
But I'm
resistant. And your resistance, so rounded to 2. Lucky you.
2, yeah.
So 2 poison damage, and then you prevent the blindness upon yourself.
Perfect. Okay, so 13.
That is a weird
4
way that is written.
Yeah. I agree. So 13 plus 4 plus 2.
Yes. I'm just going to trust that that's right. It is now going to skitter a little bit farther just so it's not blocking the doorway now. So now it's like in a 90-degree angle. And with the size of this creature, it would also be now in melee with where Rin is as well.
So it is melee with me?
Yeah, but it's not doing anything. It's just in melee with you. Next up is the next one, which is 25 feet away from Temin. And we're going to repeat this process. Again, you're still held, grappled by this one, so it's just now like pinning you against the wall with it. So here we go. That is a really shit advantage roll for an 8.
No.
Do it again for a 23.
Yes.
And the stinger for a 14.
No.
Man, I suck at this. And then it is 6 bludgeoning damage for the 1 claw that hits you. The rest of you guys in this room by the sarcophagi are kind of like watching these 3 giant scorpions come and pin this small halfling to the wall and begin to like stab and punch and grab. And how are you looking, by the way?
Beat the lunch money out of me. Not great.
Not great. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to hear. Rourke, it's your turn.
So my positioning is, I would say, next to Blitzkrieg, but seeing all the swarm coming in, I would move back towards the door that we originally entered in.
The hallway
behind
that you originally entered from, because there was no door.
Yeah, the hallway. So I'm backing up a bit to get away, probably like 15 foot.
I guess there is a door. It's like a 10-foot hallway and then the door. So
yeah, right at the door, just kind of behind where everybody else is, and I'm going to start taking my shots.
Oh, no. Sorry, not a door. Hallway. All hallway. Been a hallway. Always been a hallway. You're going to back up. You're going to take your shots. Fire. Which one are you firing at?
First shot is at the one that is most severely hurt, that's been singed.
Okay.
I do not have dark vision, so disadvantage.
Let me double check here.
Oh, the room that we're in should be lit.
Yeah, who is carrying light? I forget, because you guys don't have dark vision. So who is carrying light?
But the room that we entered before the scorpions, the room that we're in with the sarcophagi is lit, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no light in here. I assume you guys are carrying light, or most of you have dark vision. So
Blitz would have carried light, right? He doesn't have dark vision.
So then you guys have light in the main portion of the room, and yes, you would have light on
dark vision. I wouldn't carry.
I'm going to roll.
Well, hold on.
I wouldn't carry a stick of light.
Hold on.
Who doesn't have dark vision then that would have carried?
You guys just walking around in the dark, and Rourke's just been like blind as a bird.
Mm-hmm. Blind as
a
bat.
Do you have dark vision?
I
would
do.
I would assume Rock would be probably holding light because he's the only one that
didn't
Aof.
Flynn cast dark vision on both of the people without dark vision?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did.
So you're good.
Okay, so I'll take
no light.
Don't need it.
My 2 regular attacks on the most injured scorpion.
Do it.
That is a 17 to hit, and a way over 20. So all right, so then those 2 58s. That is 12, 5, 17 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Horde Breaker for the
Horde Breaker.
The second one. There was a second one that was damaged, right?
Yep.
And I'm assuming they're within 5 feet of each other since they're surrounded. Okay.
Yep.
That is a way above 20 to hit. And that is for 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
This concludes my turn.
All right. Aoth. That was good. Concise turn. Knew exactly what you want to do. I like it. Props to the player.
As Aoth goes, I would. Rin turns and's like, "Let that sword eat."
Oh, it's hungry. I'll pull him out, and just gonna go start beating the crap out of them. So if I understand,
make a wisdom saving throw.
For myself?
No, make it for the sword.
Okay.
I'm so confused about this sword. There's so much shit to do. Oh no.
It's a 11. Can I use my inspiration to roll that again?
Do you know what happens? Wait, is it bad? It sounds
last
bad.
time I got like a 10 and it wasn't any good.
What
damn it. 11.
Oh my goodness.
11.
Okay.
Okay. So first off, I didn't establish where are you in the room?
I am by the sarcophagi, by the first one that's closest to the hallway we came in.
Okay. And Rourke, are you flying at this point?
Nah, I'm on the ground, man.
On the ground. Okay. So, Aoth, I need you to roll any dice. An odd is Rourke, and even is Blitzkrieg.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Rourke.
Make your attacks on him as this sword, under a suggestion spell from a tiny rodent, was told to have fun. And so it's going to have fun.
Oh my god, what?
On the nearest thing that is there, which is Rourke.
Would I, after the first attack...
I will first off, I will give you a save, you yourself, Aoth, a save to prevent this. But I'm letting you know that is what the sword is doing with its turn. So in this instance, as you pull and you go to move towards the scorpions, you feel the blade pull you in that direction. So in that moment, what do you do?
Like, what the fuck? So I'll take a step as my body got turned toward Rourke, which was not the direction that I was going, but I'll just kind of sidestep and continue the direction and attempt to redirect the angle of the swipe toward the scorpions.
Okay, so the way that you're turning is the opposite direction of the scorpions, but I like what you say about like redirecting it. If you want to just try and redirect it to miss him, I'll give you an athletics check with advantage.
So yeah.
So what I'm saying is to
I would have seen all this shit go down. I start stepping toward the scorpions.
Yep.
As I pull it out, it keeps going straight at Rourke, and I'm like, oh shit! But I kind of sidestep.
Yeah. So go ahead and make that athletics check with advantage. Okay. And the sword has how many attacks?
I get 2 attacks per turn.
Okay. And you don't get any extra attacks from the sword, correct?
Correct.
Except for the haste, I guess.
Unless it's through haste. But I'm not hasted right now, and we already said unless. Do I get it back after a short rest? It's a 24-hour thing.
Lucky you. What's your athletics check with advantage? And does it have a strength score?
16 for the athletics check.
I don't think it has a strength score.
I don't think
it's
so
just
either.
mental statistics. Okay.
It doesn't.
So you rolled 16?
Yeah.
So I would say you're able to just barely, as this thing is kind of pulled unsheathed, it begins to kind of like pull, and you're able to like barely have it miss Rourke at this point.
All right, you eat what I feed you, and I take the second attack toward the closest.
So you still have
scorpion.
distance to cover as far as movement.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make another athletics check.
With advantage or without?
Just straight athletics check.
Okay, that's a 9.
9. You go to move in the direction of the scorpions, and it says, "I'm here." I need you to make another athletics check as it again tries to take you, like it doesn't allow you to move, and then it is going to try and lash out against, this time Blitzkrieg, because you started to move in that direction. So it's going to try and take your momentum and move into the other person right next to you. Are you going to try and do the same thing where you veer off instead of like trying to stop it, or are you going to try and like stop it in its tracks?
No, I think Blitzkrieg is more fun because I would have been trying to pull it away from Rourke, and he would have used that advantage or that momentum towards
Great
Blitz.
athletics then.
Yeah, 17.
17. You're still able to just with your will just hold it just short of hitting Blitzkrieg.
I see that coming.
Those are both of your attacks. You can still do whatever you wish with the rest of your turn, including movement. But in those moments, you were fought by your sword.
What are you doing?
Stupid sword. I am going to
sheath the sword and get your other one out.
Wait, you would know that it's not the sword at this point, though. You would know that it's suggestion, right?
No, you would have no idea. The suggestion is on the sentience.
What are you doing? That's what I would do. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm having fun.
What do you mean what I'm doing? Oh, wait.
It's not fun time. It's eating time, and you feast on these scorpions.
Doing anything else?
I'm going to move toward the scorpions.
Okay, so again, you've got Halfling, 3 scorpions around Halfling. Rin on the other side of one, and then the door.
Yeah. I'm going to center myself in the room, kind of where that portal appeared.
Okay, so you kind of go around Rin to kind of get to the other side and kind of get yourself in between the two. Like, do you want to get melee, or do you want to be out of melee still?
From what I understood, I don't know if that helps. Okay. So I thought at the door that we opened where the scorpions were, there was about 5 feet into the room where we all are is Temin, with a scorpion to his left, a scorpion to his right up against the wall, and a scorpion at the threshold of the door.
Yep, all of that is correct.
Okay, and then to the left of that scorpion on the left, there's Rin.
Rin is in like the center of the room, so like if
that's where I was mistaken.
Like up against that, Rin is basically in melee with the one that's most into the room, not one of the ones in the threshold or up against the wall.
So I'm going to stand right behind Rin. No, fuck that. Not if this guy's swinging all wackadoo. I'm going to cross the room entirely and stand between the porculus and the scorpion against the wall.
Boom. Love it. Okay. All right. That brings us to...
Top of the round.
No, there's still one more of these things. Top of the round. Rin.
Yep, Rin's got one right in front of him. What's the one that is most damaged that I've been hitting this whole time that was the one that was on the left?
That's the one that's up against the wall, and it is looking pretty bloodied at this point.
Okay. First off, bonus action, we're going to move the spiritual weapon right up to that one.
I don't know if you've got distance
60 feet of movement?
I think you can only move at 20 feet. I think 60 feet is the cast range, and it can only move on a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. Yep, 20 feet is the movement.
So you can get it in range to hit literally any of them except that one.
That's fine. Whatever one I can get that's closest to Temin, that's attacking Temin.
Well, all 3 of them are right up against Temin. 2 of them are literally fighting over him with their claws. So either of those, there's the injured one or the non-injured one. Those
the injured one.
Hey, look, chicken nugget.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yep, the injured one. That's a 20 hit.
Yeah, your spiritual weapon is now literally like hovering over the other one that's not injured, and you're like attacking down onto the one there. What was it?
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Definitely hits. Damage?
For a minimum damage of 6.
Oof. It like doesn't even notice.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I'm within how many feet of all 3 of them at this point?
15.
Okay. I could move. Okay.
Guardians.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. Is Spirit Guardians. I will cast Spirit Guardians and move myself kind of closer to that doorway a little bit, so that if the other one comes up to the doorway, he will also get it.
A 30-foot radius, isn't it?
15-foot radius.
Okay, yeah, you would like shift yourself ever so slightly, and you could do that, and you get to choose who's affected by that. Correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so is it saves immediately, or is it saves on their turn?
So, when I cast spell, I designate a number of creatures I can see to be unaffected. An affected creature's speed is halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts to turn there, it makes a wisdom save. So, they're both entering the area for the first time, so they all need wisdom saves.
Yep. Well, they would be entering it on their... Yeah, okay.
No, and on their turn.
Yeah,
so,
no,
and on their turn.
I understand.
And the first time and on their turn.
So that is going to be, starting with the most injured one, a 10, followed by an 18,
Fail.
followed by
Pass.
a 6.
Fail. So fail, pass, fail. Most injured one is going to take 12 damage.
Okay.
The one that passed is going to take 17 halved.
8.
8, yeah. And then the other one will take 18.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the two that are still, like, there's one that's definitely looking more injured than the one that just barely has taken damage. But neither of those are bloodied yet. But the bloodied one is looking really bad.
Yep, and that will end my turn.
And what do your spirit guardians look like again? As you kind of have your spiritual weapon and your guardians about?
So the spirit guardians are kind of dark, kind of light energy, and they, I would say at this point, start to represent Arwen more and more.
All right, that brings us to Blitz.
Is there any way for me in this way to like line them up too for AOE or?
I mean, lots of ways. What is your AOE?
15-foot cube in front of me.
Are you worried about friendly fire?
Yes.
Then there is no way to get any more than one of them, as they are all literally pinned Temin inside.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
yeah, and then Rin is literally there, and Aeos on the other side. No, like you could get one of them in that cone, but that is it.
Okay. Well, guess the cannon from my arm comes up, and actually no, my wand. Yeah, that's what it is. Was I going wand? Yeah. Yeah, I'll point that at the one that's hurt, and I'll catch a scorching ray, like just 3 blasts.
Okay. Roll 3 to hits.
Let's say one. The first one will go to the one that's hurt.
Yeah, we can roll them individually if you'd like. Actually,
okay,
no. I won't say that because you have to cast them simultaneously with targets in mind. So, yeah, go ahead. Which ones would you like them to go to?
Okay, first one's gonna go to the one that's hurt, and then the second 2 is gonna go to the one, probably just whichever one that's like right next to Temin. Basically, whatever's on Temin, I'm just gonna shoot. Second one.
So the first one is the one that's very bloodied, and then the other 2 to the next most injured.
The next most injured, yeah.
Perfect.
Or whichever, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
Just pick one.
Yeah, so
fire.
roll 3 to hits, and I'll focus on the first one.
All right, first one is a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
That's gonna be 16 points of damage, fire damage, because I used my arcane firearm to +8 to that.
How do you want to fry the scorpion? Keeping in mind, there's like a bunch of scorpions between you and it, so like there's some type of like loft or something to the spell as it is able to go around everything going on in front of you.
Pretty much like if there's like I'm behind it, right? So I'm just gonna find like maybe like it just finds like a little soft spot in this like little back of the butthole or something. It goes up the butthole. Like, how about that?
Explodes or just kind of like.
Yeah, it just so happened like he's sucking in with his butthole, and then it just sucked the fire in, and it blew up. Done. Okay.
Just kind of splatters all over the wall.
Right up Main Street.
That is the first one.
The first. Yeah. So 2 more hits gonna go to whatever's like right to the right of it. How about that?
Yep, that is the same one. So the second most injured. You guys have been kind of injuring them as they entered the room. Weirdly enough.
So it's gonna be a 17 and then a 20.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. Gonna be 7 plus 6. So 13 points of fire damage to the second one.
Okay, yeah, definitely with the like these explosions, on the back of this carapace as it's holding Temin in its claws. It's definitely looking bloodied now as well.
Okay, that's the end of my turn as I
All right. Well,
shot myself.
The next one would have been the one that you killed, but you killed it.
Yeah, I
Explode walled. And that means it's Temin's turn. Temin, you're grappled by like 3 different claws. They're all trying to find a place to get you.
Am I considered grappled or restrained?
Let's get specific with it. You are considered grappled.
Okay.
And there is an escape DC, so it is not like general grapple.
Right. I will try the slippery do.
Right, so because it is not just general grapple, this is action that you can do this with.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I didn't write the rules. Well, I kind of did, but that's the only difference between like a zombie hugs onto you and grapples you. That's like a bonus action, get that motherfucker off me. This is like very big pincers have you very, very tight. You use full action to get out if you'd like. But you can do acrobatics or athletics, so that is still up to you.
Yeah, we're doing acrobatics.
Okay.
For obvious reasons.
Small, nimble. It'll work.
Slide it off.
Natural 1.
No.
However, I get to re-roll those.
That's right. Natural 20.
Which looks like a 1, but it's a 7. Plus 5 is 12. So 12.
I thought it was almost impossible for you to miss this DC of 12, and you able to just like slide out of one. I mean, it's all of your blood that you're using as lubricant, but you get out of the other one and you are down. And again, how are you looking again?
Real bad.
Real bad. Good thing your cleric healed you. All right. What you doing? You've used your action.
Bonus action disengage, and I am out of there.
Where are you running? You can run anywhere because you disengaged, but where are you running?
I'm gonna run towards...
Most obvious path would be the scorpion got blown up, so there is a scorpion-less direction you could go, but that is towards the stairs and also kind of corners you in that portion of the room, so...
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna run, basically just straight back towards the portcullis.
Okay, so you're basically getting behind Rin and Aoth, kind of on the other side of the scorpions and them.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds good. All right. That brings us to the next one, which is the next most injured, who's now bloodied. You watch as this scorpion turns around. Both Aoth and what is your name? Rin are right next to it. But it is going to, like, Rin is going to be its first attack. Not at advantage, so just a straight attack. That is dog doo-doo for a 6. Second one was 18 to hit.
Negative, Ghost Trader.
All right, and then the sting.
Lay it on me.
Ooh, that's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. That is 8 piercing damage.
Oh no.
And we're going to do this correctly this time. Make a con save.
Doesn't matter, I'm immune to poison.
Still make a con save.
14.
You successfully did not become blinded as it sticks you with its tail, and then it is going to get the fuck out of there and try and get back into the door. So you would get an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Oh, fuck yeah, we'll take it.
Okay.
Good. Do I get one too?
So
You-
since it's the beginning of its
Patience.
turn, did it make a wisdom save?
Was it asked to?
Nope.
All right. Well, that's a 17.
So it will take half damage.
That's cool. How much is half?
Mind you, it is moving at half speed as well.
That is good to know.
So half of 17 again would be 8.
So 8. All right, and then you move, so you covered the doorway, so that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's through the door into the room.
Well,
You're not sure
before
how
it
far.
takes its opportunity attack.
But then Aoth would get one as well.
Yeah, so I'm taking my opportunity attack at a 22 to hit
Hits.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
Did the others start their turn now too? Because they all need to make
No,
wisdom
they did
saves.
not. They are individually initiatived. And then if Aoth would like to take one, he can also take one.
Okay. I will. The first attack is a nat 20 for 29.
A Black Razor? Oh my.
It was hungry. It hits.
All right. And let's see. For damage, we're going to give it a 19.
Damn.
Doesn't quite do it, but it leaves, like, I describe what it does end up leaving.
Let's see.
Did you double the dice on that 19?
I did, but I get a second attack too.
No, this is not your turn. This is a opportunity attack, remember.
It says whenever I do an attack.
Oh,
he would get 2 if he's
is it
a fighter.
Is it a special?
Yeah, you can attack twice whenever you take the attack action.
Oh, that's
This isn't the attack action. This
reaction.
is an opportunity attack.
Okay.
This is a reaction.
Yeah, this is a reaction. Thank you, Nick.
Damn it.
All right.
You don't want that rule anyway, man. You really don't want that rule.
So
All the enemies,
you again, you just like slap, like you're leaving its tail like on the stinger, just like on a hook. But it disappears into the room,
dragging behind him, the tail hanging by a little bit of flesh,
just like black ichor coming out. Next up is the other one actually, so it's gonna make its wisdom save. That's an 18.
18 will pass, so it takes half damage. Fuck that.
Still good damage though.
Yeah, so half of 17 again. I can't stop rolling 17, so 8 damage.
Don't complain about that. Okay. It is going to go ahead and turn, still yet bloodied, onto the one that just reeked into that scorpion as it left, and it is going to go ahead and take its claw attack. That is a 21 to hit. Aoth?
For Aoth? If it's a tie?
Tie goes to me.
Fuck.
Well, tie goes to the attacker, so...
Yeah.
In this case, me.
Okay.
Second claw is a natural 20.
We'll negate that. Oh, fuck. No, I can't, because I just used my reaction.
Correct.
I just used my reaction, so I can't negate your
and
crit.
Then
sorry.
The sting at advantage is only a 15.
15 is no good.
All
but
right,
the nat 20, I'm guessing it was more than 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. If I hit you with anything that wasn't a nat 20, then anyway, and also nat 20s always hit. So that's just the universal rule. All right, but let me roll for that claw damage. So the first one is 9, so just keep that in mind. We don't have to go into that yet. And then Gonna be 25 total bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
25 including the 9?
Jesus, I'm sorry.
No,
Plus the 9.
25 total. No, 25 total.
Okay.
I did the math.
Okay.
Total. As you're just getting crushed in your armor, and it is going to turn and retreat back to the door as well. So it is going to be moving at half movement, so that is going to, or double halved movement, because it is carrying you and it is being slowed by the spirit guardians. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. It has 40 feet of movement. So it literally is able to only move 10 feet. I'm counting the double. I was counting it in my head. 10 feet, which is to the door. And it essentially has him like grappled, like pulling him through the door. I will say odds it's on your side, evens you're on the other side. You're still on your side of the door, so it's pulling you back this way. It's like backing through the door. All right, Rourke.
So now that they're no longer 5 feet apart, lame sauce. First attack is on the one that's on death's door.
Keep in mind that they have in the only one you can see at this point is the one that is holding onto Aoth, and because he is on the side of the door you are on, the scorpion has half cover behind him. So you can.
So I thought that there were two still on this side. One was almost dead,
No,
and one
both
was...
of them got through the door.
Oh.
They have since retreated back into the room that wasn't shooting at them.
Okay, then...
But they have now taken food with them. But again, if you want to shoot, you still can. It's still in the doorway, but Aoth is a moving shield.
We're going to do spike growth on the other side of the door.
You have plenty of range to cast that, right? It's like 60 feet or whatnot? Yeah,
90 feet.
Yeah, plenty. You can only see so much into the other room, though, with
so
your
I'm
vantage
doing
point.
the tip of it is touching...
And you're just everything within that room beyond that.
Beyond there.
And what is the radius?
I really should memorize that, but it's a new character.
All good.
20 foot radius.
So 40 feet total.
Does that affect allies?
Yep.
It does, so hopefully it dies before, and if not, don't go too far on the spike growth. Don't move.
Got it. Okay. Very good. So you literally just your first bit of spike growth is underneath this scorpion, and everything else just goes into the room, right? So you're not putting your center of the radius there. You're putting the tip of the edge of the circle, right?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it is. Aoth, I plan to fly you out if you land in there, bro.
Yeah, that's a god.
With that being the end of your turn, Aoth, it's your turn. You are grappled by a scorpion, and you are getting pulled in.
First thing I'm going to do is try to wriggle my way out of that.
All right, acrobatics or athletics.
Alright. Fucking shit.
First off, which one did you roll?
I rolled a athletics.
Okay.
Did I already use my inspiration? I know I asked.
You did.
He could still attack, right?
Oh yeah, because I got a second 11.
This is an action though to break free, because this is a specific type of grapple.
Wait.
You can choose to attack instead.
Oh yeah, I didn't know I could attack.
That's why Nick specified if he had to use his action or not to get away. So in this case, you can use your action to get away, or you can just attack at disadvantage.
That's another way of getting away, man.
Yeah, I'm not. He's right there. I'm right here. Just not whacking him. All right.
Won't let me loose. I'll cut my way through.
Arms are being pinned inside these giant claws. You can.
Listen, I got mouths to feed.
It's hungry, man.
All right, here we go. Let's attack.
So which is your attacking? So disadvantage.
I get my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, right? I do get that.
Look at Hunter's Mark. What do you need to cast Hunter's Mark? I think it's just verbal.
Yeah.
And if
it's just like,
then yes.
Just think it. Like.
Yeah.
So all right.
Yes, you can.
Then he gets a mysterious-looking, throne-looking thing or crown-looking thing above his head, and we do Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Attack at disadvantage. The first one. It is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
So when you're targeting someone for death, you imagine a crown on his head, like imaginary crown.
Like a Rorschach image, it's taking shape. It's
It's
still fluid. I'm undecided.
They're still in production. They just haven't quite put out the final copy yet.
Yep. It changed. It's changed over time. Anyway,
how much damage?
Let's see how much damage. Plus a d6 plus a. All right. D6.
You can't focus your rage.
New weapon.
18.
18 damage. Okay. You hear it go, yes, fun.
All right. Let's go again. Let's pinata this sucker. Come on. All right. That's better.
Yep.
28 to hit.
Even at disadvantage, still hits.
Yep. So let's go with that. Hunter's Mark. A 3. Does a 12 kill him?
12 damage?
Yeah.
No, 12 damage does not kill it.
Fuck. I should have used the superiority dice. Oh well.
Okay. It is definitely bloodied now, though. At this point, as you've now like slashed through it, and the blade is just fun.
I'm gonna use my action surge. Let's go again.
Attacks again at disadvantage. Do it.
Which is the worst way to spend the action surge, but fuck it.
It's just a voice in your head, man.
16 to hit. Yeah, this thing is hungry.
It's again.
So, and we'll use superiority dice as well.
Okay.
But it's gonna be 14 there.
Right, Scorpions.
19 damage.
19 damage.
Salt and pepper.
All right. I mean, it's very bloody. It's looking very Ginzu'd, but it's
Fucking
still
go.
there. Last attack.
Come on.
Ooh, does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Hell yeah! Alright. I'm gonna use another superiority dice.
Okay.
I want to feed this thing.
Burn it all.
Let them burn. Oh, I guess I should roll this too. 7 plus 11. 18.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah! I'm pinchered! And I'm like, go! And then like I kind of twist it in my hand and just go straight through the eye socket. Right there.
So there are no eyes on this thing at all, but like where the
I thought it
eye
was blind.
should...
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah.
blind. It has blind sight. It literally, it's like a sense thing. It's like a kind of an
Right
echolocation.
through his little nostril, just gonna go into the skull and out the back of the head, and just kind of
You watch
fly
as the claw
fly the
just,
head
like,
off.
Releases. Can you? What is spike growth again? It's like a how much damage per? Is there a save?
But I'm still on this side of the room.
No, you're in its space, and it was already underneath the spike growth. So you're literally going to come down where it was, and then you can move out. It's fine, but
or jump.
Okay.
It is 2d4 damage for every 5 foot moved inside of the spike growth.
Okay, so
Definitely don't run.
Make a deck save. Aoth. And you'll see which side of the, like, which square do you come down in? Do you come down in that square, or do you come down away from the spike growth as you get out of this claw?
Well, it has been 8.
Oh, no.
8. So 2d4. Go ahead, I'll let Rourke roll it. So he can feel like his spell is doing what it should be doing.
Okay.
So you fight your way out of this, and the blade is just, yes, fun. And you fall into a bunch of spikes.
That is for 3 damage.
But it is still your turn, and you have your movement. Would you like to move out? Roll out?
Yeah. I'm not gonna walk through that.
It's so close that, yeah, you just literally, like, you landed on the edge. You just have to get out now.
I'm just gonna take several steps back and go back to the middle of the room next to Rin.
Okay. All right. Next up. So it's every 5 feet moved.
Big damage.
Yeah, so roll 16d4 for me, Rourke.
What?
As if you moved across the entire diameter of the circle.
Then that's only 8.
That's what I said, 8. But isn't it 2d4?
It's 2d4.
So 8 times 2 is 16 plus a d4. Come on, I got this.
1.
I'm with it.
38 damage.
38 damage. Child's play. 38.
Oh, what was the hit points on that scorpion I killed?
Total?
Yeah, hit point max.
90.
Fuck yes. Damn, I wouldn't have moved out.
So
but
explain what happened. Like, how do you want this to look? This ability of this sword.
So when I slew the scorpion and I beheaded it, the sword kind of it absorbs the soul and takes the victim's max hit points as temp hit points.
You also see, if you want for flavor effect, this perfectly black, untarnished sword now has the rune of a night scorpion on it.
Ah, sick.
So,
is it permanent or?
It's permanent, but the effect only lasts as long as it says. I think it says until the next day or the next dawn or something like that, or the next time you absorb a soul. So if you never kill anything ever again, you'll just have this. So
wait, so you have 90 hit points? Temp?
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have walked right through that and killed the next one.
You should just like walked around in circles after
It's
you
the
got
first time things happen. You know, you weren't ready for it. All right, next up, then, so it has the gun. Is it considered rough terrain?
I think it is.
I think it is.
It is. I believe it is.
Okay, so all you see then is a very injured scorpion with just like bleeding out of all of the pincers, but it's just in the doorway now. But this one seems to be different than the rest of them. Rin.
Different.
Yeah, this one's not bloodied technically yet. So there was another one in there that had not come out.
So the last one to go, it didn't roll its
Yes, it did.
wisdom save? Okay.
Yes, it did. This one though, now just entering the door would be the first time it entered. So what is the
So wisdom save.
18.
Passes, takes half damage of 12, so 6.
6.
Did you say it looks different than the rest?
Meaning it wasn't as injured as one. This is a it's the same species. It is just not the same individual.
And he doesn't look bigger or beefier like an alpha.
Nope. It just looks like it was not. You were not within its range within that room, and then when the spike ruined its nap, it said, "Okay, here to party."
So there's 2 left then, right?
You don't know that. I mean, with your knowledge that this is new, you would think that there's 2 left.
This is the one.
Well, so there, yeah.
Eyeballs.
I saw inside the room. From what I saw inside the room, knowing that there's 4,
then yes, you would know that
there's
this
2
is
left.
Correct. This is the other one you saw.
Okay, and so the other one is where? There's the one that's just coming through the door.
It ran back into the room that they had originally come from. Now surrounded by spike growth. Probably
I know.
Just gonna die.
I'm that's what I'm asking. Like, can I see it through the doorway?
You can see bits of it. It has a lot of cover. It has 3/4 cover if you need to like shoot anything at it.
Okay.
If you're just moving your spiritual weapon over to bonk it, then like.
That's what I'm asking. Is it within range of that?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I would do.
Do it.
So that's vampiric touch. Sorry, spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is a 17.
It's
9 damage.
How do you want your spiritual weapon to end this poor scorpion's life that has already had its tail almost chopped off?
Oh.
The morning star spins around in a circle, and you just see like the spiked part of the morning star just come down on its fucking head.
It just settles into the spike growth and like becomes impaled.
And the uninjured scorpion in the front turns around and is like, Jimmy!
Does not say that.
So
that's your bonus action?
Yep, bonus action. My things are up, so it entered for the first time, and then on its turn it's going to have to roll it again. And is it within melee of me at this point?
No. You're still like 10, 15 feet away from the door. Because you had your outside of your radius of your spiritual weapons covering the door. So
yeah.
15 feet.
Okay, so seeing Temin get fucked up and Aoth get fucked up, I'm going to go right up to this thing and keep it in the doorway by standing in the doorway, basically.
Okay. Are you doing anything with your action?
Yeah, I will. I would like to, as tauntingly as actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the stun quality on the fucking Morningstar since there's nobody else between me. Yeah. So we're gonna do the stun.
Right. So
I
believe you have to roll to hit, correct?
I don't know. It just said what you told me was the con save, I believe.
Yeah. So if you hit, it will then make a con save to then get the ability to be stunned. So.
Okay.
So
because it said 10-foot radius, so.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm learning.
You should be. Sorry.
I know. We're gonna use my reroll on that one.
Do it.
17.
Hits. So roll
Um,
damage first, and then if you want
so
to.
6 damage.
Okay, and then
And
you want
yes,
to
I will.
con save.
The stun, yes. Yep.
That is a 5.
It fails.
So it is stunned
stunned.
for 1 round until your next turn.
Yep.
Till the end of your next turn.
Yep.
All right. Stun. All right, end your turn.
End of my turn.
Blitz.
Oh shit. Okay. I noticed I get knocked out, so I'm going to. I'll cast Ray of Frost. Of advantage, I think. Right? Stunned. Attack spell. Attack roll.
Correct. Yeah, which I will say also counteracts any cover it would have with Rin being there, but it doesn't matter because it's stunned. So go ahead.
All right. Gonna be 19 to hit.
Hits.
For 9 plus 8. Wow. 17 points of damage.
17 points of
Frost damage.
This thing's looking rough. All right, like it looks like it just like crawled through a bunch of blades, got whapped in the face, and chilled.
And I'll walk like closer to Temin, just to like be around him.
Okay,
that's it.
Sounds good. Next up then is Temin.
Temin's gonna gingerly walk up to the door and gonna try and stay out of the
You can do so.
field of thorns. Open up it's the left door that's still closed, right?
But I'm sorry, I'm confused. What? The door between the two rooms is open.
Yeah. Oh, it's completely open. Okay.
Yeah, they're in the doorway. Like they're literally like one on either side of the doorway right now between Rin and the Scorpion. But the Scorpion is stunned. Just can't believe that it got hit in the face.
Can I get to it without going through this thorns?
Yes, it is like on the edge of the thorns. Both you and Rin would be outside of the thorns.
Okay. Then I am... Yeah, I'm just going to walk up to it and stab it.
Do it.
Stab it.
With advantage. It's
not
stunned.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Dirty 20, I believe.
Does hit. You do get sneak attack because it's stunned.
Yeah. With advantage. Not a split by then.
Sneak attack.
10, 11, 13, 18 for the first.
Okay.
Let's stack them up. And then second attack is 22.
Hits.
That's just going to be my offhand for 7.
How do you want to do this?
I want to... being so small, I'm just going to take both swords and just straight up underneath it.
You like... Just like the intestines kind of begin to fall out and it just floods down onto the ground. To silence. At this moment, I'm going to take a moment to players. Do you need another break since we took a very short one early? Do you want another short one late before we wrap this session up?
I could keep going right now.
Or do you want to just keep rolling?
Yeah, keep rolling.
I like it. Love it. I want some water though. So here we go. So you guys are out of initiative. I assume that spells will be released at this point. If not, you tell me which ones you want to keep up.
I am going to drop concentration.
I will keep my spirit guardians up as long as possible.
Which is what?
10 minutes.
Okay.
With my sword, I can sense if there's creatures that are not constructs or undead within 60 feet. So from where I am at the threshold of the door, can I sense anything specifically across that doorway?
Specifically across the doorway, no. As far as like 60 feet.
Not the portcullis, but the closed door inside the Scorpion.
Yeah, I know. But 60 feet is 60 feet. I'm doing my due diligence here.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna start gathering some parts.
Yeah, I heard that poison is valuable.
Yep, and I will lend my sleight of hand to that.
The poison. We can make use of that.
Poison.
I don't believe you are able to see any creatures anywhere within 60 feet.
All right.
Poison that was made specifically for Goose Cup.
Yes, that poison.
For one room still. All right. Well, what are you guys doing? Are you guys are trying to get some of the venom?
Poison.
So
Yes, that would be the first thing I would try.
one of the scorpions is straight up barbecued. You're getting nothing from that. One of them you cut the stinger of, and so a lot of the venom has leaked, but it's also very easy to acquire. And then the other two died more normal deaths, and so you would be able to try and harvest it if you would like. So tell me who, what, and how you're going about it, and let's roll some dice.
I would like to go to one of the ones that was not scorched or easy.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
That's a 12.
12.
What do I have here? Let's see.
I hope you're rolling dice, Nick.
You're able to get about half of a vial of this venom from one of the ones that are still intact stinger. You had a little bit of trouble getting a good flow, and it also seems like there wasn't much there to begin with. This was like the really old one that kind of came at the end.
So half a vial of what are they called?
Night scorpion venom.
I'll try to scoop some off the ground that you said was retrievable.
Okay. Go ahead and you're just going to be able to do so. Again, it's easy. You don't even really need to do it. You're also going to get about half a vial from this one. It seems like there was a lot more in this younger specimen, but again, most of it's all over the floor. So you're able to get about half a vial that seems usable.
I'll give it to Ren, so he has a full vial.
Yeah. You combine it, and it blows up. No.
Is that it? Is that what we could do? Or?
Yeah, you can combine different individual species, but yeah, you can try and obtain more. There's still one individual that hasn't been touched.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going for that one.
I'll probably like help him in. I'm gonna basically start.
Okay. You guys are gonna work together. Go ahead and make
Yeah.
a survival check at advantage.
Take out some of my smith's tool to sharpen like the knife that I have on me, my dagger, and I'll do the same to help him in, like, you know, maybe sharpen his. Like, this is really precise if you want to extract more. And I'll help him.
You guys can discuss it if you want to decide who's rolling.
How's
Looking
your
around.
survival, Blitz?
I'm +4, so
Okay, you do it.
okay. So you're gonna help me?
I'll like
Yep,
pull.
so he'll help
Yeah,
you.
I'll like pull parts of it
Yes.
aside so you can
Hold
get
that
it.
in place, please. Yes, right there. Yes, I see it. Okay, I'll roll an advantage, and that's the nat 20 at 24.
24. Oh yeah, again, you know all about these creatures. You know right where to cut, you know right where to open it up. That is going to be 8 full vials if you have 8 vials to put them in.
Jesus.
I'll give
But
you
you
my
said
vials.
you said we're in a laboratory, right? So looking around, are there?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
I'm pinching like the part where I cut off. Like, I don't have anything to hold this.
Get more. So I have 3.
I would like to give somebody advantage.
I already have.
Unless you want me to roll an 8.
No, I want you to roll it because you have
8.
an idea. So 8. You search quickly. This is a laboratory after all. There were tons of vials about. Most of them are broken, but you did find a case of about 15 that were not damaged.
I will grab those 15, run them over to hurry up, Blitz,
You
and go.
literally, in the process of doing so, made absolutely no progress with anything actually in this room.
That's fine. I was just looking for vials
Yeah,
specifically.
you were very focused on your task.
Okay,
Yep.
so I guess we'll fill 8 vials if we can of
Yeah.
this poison night stalker. Is it no, night venom? No, wait.
Night scorpion.
So I have 7 vials left. of just vials, right?
Correct.
So
I would like to look around the room. It seems odd that there would just be scorpions. So I want to see what this room was for.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
Get 'em.
investigation check.
I'm glad, because I don't know. I'm oblivious. I just found vials. I'm happy.
yeah, so I just marked down 8 vials of nice scorpion poison, and it's in my inventory. Do you guys want to just grab some, or?
Everybody grab 2?
Yeah.
Hey, if everyone wants to, yeah, well, I'll pass them out.
Wait, 2? No.
Unless you want me to hold on to it for now until you want to write it down later.
I will grab 1 so that I have 2
Finn-
total. Somebody else
Finn
can have.
can have 1. Flynn?
I don't. I mean, I'll take one just in case. I don't see myself needing it. But 18 for that investigation check.
Yeah, you begin to look around the room. It does seem like it was a laboratory. You kind of search around some of the like papers and stuff, and this seems to be dedicated to planar magic, in the sense that they were bringing things from other supposedly dimensions, planes of existence. You hear mentions of things like the fire plane, or the water plane, or the demi-dark, or anything. You recognize terms of these other planes, but that's pretty much it. As to why the scorpions were there, you're not really sure. There is a opening essentially where there is no door, so they could have come from deeper within this dungeon.
Okay. Before we go into the other room,
which I was gonna say, as you go around the room, you do see that there is an exit from the room. That is, again, just an opening that would stretch out into, I believe, a hallway. Do you want to stick your head out the door?
before we do that, I think I'm gonna propose that we take a short rest. I know if people are down.
I'm okay, but I'm sure some of you guys are pretty hurt.
You also just took a short rest.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah, but we're like lazy.
No, I mean, I think short rest is just times to bandage your wounds. I'm not saying that you can't take another one. I'm just saying that like it's gonna take you time. You've now spent like multiple hours kind of inching forward.
Yeah.
But like the 2 that's hurt, like, start bandaging up again. We'll take a short rest, but the rest of us will just, because we don't need rest, we'll actually, to make it up, we'll start searching around.
Searching within the room?
Yeah, if they're like
or
healing.
separating from the party and going
Everybody
down the
who
dungeon.
is not
in the area.
needing a short rest, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Specifically, I would probably look at all the stuff on the table. Like all the vials and stuff that you were saying, like alchemy stuff.
Okay.
Let's say 19.
And I got a 10. I'm just going to look around for clues as to where we're going next.
Okay.
What were they doing here in this room?
Is everybody else taking a short rest?
I'm going to take a short rest.
I would like to take a long rest if we can at this point, and would propose that to the group, seeing as how we just got into 2 separate fights.
I would say it's about noon. Just to keep that in mind, because you guys have only been down here for a couple hours.
Before we take a long rest, I mean, it is noon. We could probably just have lunch. But I would go ahead and peek down that aisle, open the door and take a look. Because if I didn't pick anything up as far as any creatures nearby, I'm going to be naive enough to assume that that was accurate.
So you look out into the hallway to the right. You look back into the room that you were just in. That other hallway that led straight on would have led you to here. And then you look left and the hallway turns and then turns right about 20 feet down. Much smaller hallway than the ones you've been walking through, though. This one's like 5 foot, little cramped.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any animal. Again, you guys see a lot of broken glass in here, so like you had to kind of watch where you're stepping, but since you don't have to, fight in here. It's not that big of a deal. Blitzkrieg,
Yes.
you are kind of investigating and moving about, and as you kind of turn to see Aoth looking out of the hallway, you notice kind of an odd patch of wall directly like 5 feet to the left of this opening.
Strange. I'll probably start like kind of inching my way toward it, like looking at this. Like sometimes I can see it at like a certain angle, but I hit it like a certain angle. I was like, I think I see something.
So go ahead and make another investigation check with advantage.
Okay. That is a 24.
It becomes clear. There is a door here, but it is locked.
I'll basically like, call out like, Emin, I think I found something here.
Please don't let it be another door.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's another door,
Okay.
but it's a hidden door.
Ooh. Maybe there aren't just big dumb creatures inside.
We'll just be more careful this time if they are.
Yeah.
So what is odd, Aoth, is where Blitzkrieg is describing this door. If you were to go through that door, you would just be in the hallway that you were in. Because it is literally the hallway again. So you're like, as you look out into the hallway, if you turn left, that section of wall is literally just 5 feet to your left as well. There would be nothing to go through, essentially.
So like a hidden room. If essentially is what I would.
I mean, it couldn't really be hidden. There's no space for it, so to speak. So it would have to be like interdimensionally connected to something or something like that.
We found an apartment of holding.
Wait a minute.
Alright, so I walk up to the door. I'm gonna first check it for trap.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's what I do. Oh, that's good.
I think it is pickable at all. It looks different.
Investigation is a 17.
17. Doesn't seem to be trapped, but it does seem to be very complicatedly locked.
Okay, well, I am going to try and unlock it still.
Go ahead and make a check.
Shoot, is there anywhere I can help him?
I have advantage, but that was absolutely dookie. That was 12.
You have no idea on how to work about this set of locks. Like they are locks. It is not like a code or something else. It is just very complicated.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Better. 17.
Still not enough.
No.
Would it be weird?
I'll consider that still your first attempt. You can make an additional attempt, but it will be at disadvantage.
Can I ask like Temin to hey, can I give it a try? I think I see a pattern. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that as
Absolutely. Everybody can take an attempt at this, but you can only take one attempt at it regularly.
Okay.
Before you get it again. But you have a guy who's good at it, and if they can't do it, it's like, well.
Well, being with
I have a thought.
blacksmithing experience.
I have a thought. What if I pour water into the lock, and then it gets hit with a frost ray?
What?
No, that's like a last resort. You said I had one more shot at it.
Let me. I think I see something. I want to basically. Temin, can I borrow your lock picks?
Yeah, one sec.
As you basically have kind of gotten up to this, you notice that it is a steel door. It's just very well camouflaged within the wall, but it is solid steel.
It's like a vault.
Kind of seems like it.
Cool. So yeah, if Temin lets me borrow his thieves tools, then I'll use it with advantage because I have my my ability. What's it called? Tool expertise. Your proficiency bonus is double for. Oh, it's not advantage. It's proficiency bonus is double for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool So Thieves Tool, I have proficiency, so it's double that.
Matt, did you say I had one more crack at it?
Yes, but only at disadvantage.
Okay.
And is this sleight of hand checks that we're doing?
That is, yes. If you are proficient with lockpick tools.
I will. I would like to give him a straight roll.
Hold on. Can we do one thing at a time? Why are we doing like 6 different things?
I'm trying to help what's currently happening.
Okay, well, hold on. Blitzkrieg said that he was opening the door, so
what is it?
Timon, you can have another crack after he goes about it. And what are you doing, Rin?
If whoever's going to open the door right now, I am proficient in Thieves Tools and would like to give them advantage as well as guidance.
You can give them guidance. You cannot, like, both work at the same lock. That's not how lock picking works. But absolutely take guidance, Blitzkrieg, for your already not already advantage, but double proficiency check.
Yeah, so that means that's a plus. It's a sleight of hand, is it, or?
It's a sleight of hand. Okay,
so
but if you are
10,
proficient,
okay.
then you add your proficiency, and if you, in this case, you double your proficiency.
Yeah. So
are you already proficient in sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay, then just roll your sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then what is your proficiency?
My proficiency is 5.
Is it +5 already?
Yeah, +5.
So then it would be then plus an additional 5. So your sleight of hand +5.
So 24 plus a D4.
Plus a D4.
24 plus a D4. That's a 1, so 25.
Damn, lots of numbers. So again, but you saw this already. You understood the complexities of this lock, and you take Temin's tools and you begin to work, and you have all 6 of your arms kind of working simultaneously. And as you do so, you feel this guidance, just the correct motions.
I think.
And this door opens kind of like a cabinet would. And inside, in this foot of wall, there is just a small shelf with an eye.
What is that?
And it looks to be a true just eye.
Like an eyeball?
Like an eyeball.
Ooh.
I look at.
I'll ask my sword if it knows what it is.
Look at everyone. It's like.
What is your, make an intelligence check for your sword.
Is this some sort of sick joke?
It's 13 plus 7, so dirty 20.
+7. It's +7 intelligence.
Let me ask, because last time I got bamboozled. It has a 17. It says intelligence.
No, it's okay. So the way that this works is 10 is 0.
It's 0.
And then it goes up and down by 2. So 12,
14,
There's
1.
16, it has +3.
It's 3.
Oh, okay.
So
Then
what was that again?
16 and 16 would be my roll.
16. Okay. Goes. I don't know what it is, but it looks powerful.
I would like to cast Identify.
Okay. Are you doing so quickly or the long version? I don't remember how your Identify works.
The spell slot version.
Okay. This is the Eye of Dindalin. What does Identify give you again? Just like
the spell, you mean?
Yeah, like with the moonblade.
What does it say?
It gives
you choose one object that you must touch through casting the spell. If magic item or some other magically imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any, then what spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, I learned which spell created it.
Okay, but nothing about sentience or curses.
It would give me all the aspects.
Unless the curse comes from a spell. Is how I would word that. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. Do not look this item up then. So if you've already done that, don't do it. But you would know that while attuned to this item, you can cast See Invisibility at will. As well, it can also double as a familiar that you can command the eye to crawl about using it as a familiar. And then it has certain abilities etc. This is when attuned.
So it's a familiar.
It can be used as a familiar.
So it can like come out and go around.
That is what it. Yes.
Eyeball that flies around. Yeah, that's fucking sick.
And it can see invisibility.
You can cast see invisibility through it at will.
Okay.
So whenever you want to see invisibility, you can see invisibility.
Oh, I returned these tools to Temin.
And I turn to Tem and I'm like, well, since you're a stealthy fucker and you're typically scouting, don't you want to be able to see invisibility?
See what?
I mean,
I think it makes sense for him. You're our scout. And I hand the squishy eyeball over to him.
Ugh.
Man, it's nice having a fucking pearl that took forever to get. Jesus Christ.
Since this is all happening during the short rest, do you want to take this short rest to attune to this, or are you not going to do that?
Yeah, no, I'll attune, especially since we have so much of the dungeon left to...
Wonderful.
go.
When you attune to the Eye of Dandalon, you are suddenly overcome with the urge to see what it sees. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Really? This is such a dick one. No. Poor Temin, I'm sorry.
And Temin, you have not successfully finished your short rest yet, so you have your current hit points if you have not already done that yet.
Yeah, let me...
Just have a general idea where you were at.
Yeah.
May not matter.
Wisdom, you say?
Yeah.
15, I say.
On a failure, you forcefully tear out one of your own eyes.
Oh,
fuck.
Taking
No.
4d10 necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck, dude, no. Alright, I'm ready with a heal. What the fuck, dude? Sorry, Temin. I didn't know this. Obviously.
That is 16 necrotic damage.
I hope you weren't close to dead. What does that put you at?
And yeah, let's go back to that first.
So I was at 16 hit points.
So it would basically bring you down to 0.
Right.
Great.
The second it brought him down to 0, I would.
Wait.
Yeah, no, we'll get to everything in turn. Like, nobody's dying today, hopefully. But we need a couple of things to go about. So the first thing that I need is a Constitution save for the damage of 16. So it's just a DC 10.
Nope.
Nope. What?
Nope. That's less than 10.
Ooh, Matt, roll a D100 for me. Not that losing an eyeball isn't already an injury enough.
Right. Oh, let's Jason this and lose my other one.
Pretty much get so eager, takes both out.
Nice. 69.
69.
Nice.
Oh god.
God damn it.
Shut up.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make this all for the scene. Okay. So
is this losing an eye?
So as you do this, so you rip this eye out and you allow the Dandalion eye to crawl into your own socket. So that happens. As you're doing so though, you are knocking yourself unconscious, and as you begin to fall, you hit your crotch right on the corner of the wall. And you're unconscious, but as soon as you come back to consciousness, your balls really hurt. As 69 is literally a crotch hit.
Nice.
This guy.
So let's see here. I'm still reading though.
Jesus Christ.
If you are already missing an eye, you simply let the eye crawl in. You're not, so no worries. You can see normally through the Eye of Dandalon while it is in your socket. In addition, you have dark vision out to 60 feet if you didn't already have it. If you already had dark vision, the eye increases that feat by 30 feet.
Ooh.
As a bonus action, you can concentrate on looking through the eye to peer through magical darkness in this way for 1 minute. Once this property of the eye has been used, it can't be used again until the following dusk. You also know all of the other things that I had already said about it being able to cast see invisibility at will, as well as it being able to be used as a familiar. I will put all of the stats of it in the chat.
All right, so it's not that bad.
But you have no eye, and you wake up with another, I'll let you.
Pop it
I'll
out
let
of my
you roll
head
play
and
it.
let it run around.
Other than the fact that it fucking took out your eyeball.
So
it's
also,
not
what did
that
you
bad.
what did you do for your healing, by the way? Or did you just
we're doing healing hands.
Okay, how much are you healing him?
3d4, so 8 health back to you as I touch you. Seeing you rip out your own eyeball.
Right in his wounded crotch.
So we normally have about 45 minutes left of session. I don't feel like I'm gonna have to do much with what you guys have to talk about. So as you're sitting here for your short rest, just let the RP rip.
Okay. Well, I'm also when you're
What
falling at the
the
same
fuck?
time. Like me and Ren is like just like one of them healing hand, the other person stabs you in the back of a needle, so you get another 10 points of healing from me.
Thank you.
What do you boys say we take a long rest? It doesn't matter what time it is outside.
I'm gonna pick up his discarded eyeball, put it in a little pocket, in a little pouch.
Put it in a vial with some liquid.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I look around. Are there like
Put it in
floating
the pouch, you
eyeballs?
empty it out of the pouch.
Yeah.
Are there
Yeah.
like floating eyeballs and shit in like vials around in this laboratory?
There is now.
Is it a
Do you guys put it in water? Do you guys put it in like alcohol? Like, what do you guys put it in?
That's why I'm asking. Is there other body parts in vials around this
there's
laboratory?
We put it in seawater.
There is just broken glass.
I would put it in water for him. Keep it from drying out. Put it in a vial.
God damn it! Really, John and Tom the only ones that got that.
Yeah. No, I guess.
You would also know that spare the dying, even on an eyeball, would help it from decomposing.
I will spare the dying.
I mean, I don't know what you plan on using this eyeball for, but I'm just.
I will spare the dying the fucking eyeball and put it in a vial I don't know, John. You said Dale said he was taking it, but I was considering handing it back to Tevin for keepsake.
I kind of snag it and I grab some rope and I take off some threads and make a necklace and put it over Tevin's head.
Okay.
Now you're wearing an eyeball.
You have an eyeball vial necklace.
Look at everyone's like, and you guys say I'm the crazy one
making
here.
it my left eye.
So our crazy little Tevin over here now has a fucked up eye. It's like
Alright, I'm gonna practice this.
Bulging eye that's looking around.
I can just will it to like pop out and skeeter around the corner, right?
You can now.
I mean, that's also kind of fucking cool. Like you could legit have your eyeball go out and check shit for you and come back. Like,
I'll go gadget eye.
I mean, sure, but you also just lost your eyeball.
Yeah, but it got replaced with a cooler one. Upgrade.
Yeah, like if you can upgrade body parts.
People can feel differently about that.
Alright, but I'm gonna keep my binoculars on.
With binoculars?
What do the binoculars do again?
What the fuck?
What?
While wearing goggles in their dormant state, you can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 60 feet. Additionally, you have advantage on intelligence, investigation, and wisdom perception checks.
Yeah, they would stack. Yeah. Are you attuned to 3 or less items still?
I am only attuned. Oh, I am attuned to 3 items now.
Okay. Just keep your items under 3.
Make sure to keep an eye on it.
Hey.
So what are you doing with it? You said you wanted to pop it out.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm gonna run it. Is that an actual item? You said don't look it up.
It's in a non D&D Beyond source book.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
it is in Griffin's saddlebag. So if you have access to Griffin's saddlebag,
well, funny thing
is, page 62 of is that right? Yep, 62 of Griffin's saddlebag. Everybody out there, go check it out.
Funny thing is, like everything in the homebrew section, like people already made all the Griffin saddlebag items.
There you go.
I just like load one and you have it. So
in
let me
the homebrew
see.
section, what?
I'll see if I can find it.
Anyways, back to focusing on the gameplay. So you got nobody wants to talk about this. You guys are all just mechanically driven. Nobody wants to RP that you just had a member rip out their own eye.
We did. I was like,
I started by saying, "What the fuck was that?"
And you guys say I was crazy.
You guys remember that Dave Chappelle bit? Like, you ever hear something so racist that you're not even like upset, you're just shocked? It's like, damn.
Pretty much.
Just Rourke sitting there looking at the party, going, "This is who Reed has decided is going to save our island. Is this group?"
Well.
Oh, my balls.
I suppose you guys got grit. You keep going, but damn.
What does it even do? Why is it?
That's what
Why is it even looking the other way when you're looking at me? like that way, you gotta like what?
Like a
do you have like the fucked up pirate eye now? Like that's
Also,
like,
a minute later, your balls cease to hurt.
Actually, I think he froze.
Oh, that's why.
That's fucking like hilarious.
Oh, Popeye over here.
I thought, man, Nick is really committed to this.
He's really role playing that, like balls hurting.
Good bit. Good.
Was that how I was frozen?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Long rest. So there's an Eye of Edis, which looks similar. This eye can only be used if the player replaces one of their eyes and attunes to this item in socket. Player using the Eye of Edis is given true sight, gives the creature the ability to see things.
No. Don't worry about it.
You can add it to your thing later. Focus on the session,
don't worry about it.
friends.
My friend, don't worry about it. I just added Eye of Dendalin. There's like 5-6 of them. I'm just gonna add the best one, and it should be in the list. Yeah, you should refresh the page. It'll probably pop up in the list.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the internet. Let's focus on the game.
Yes. Oh, such a disgusting eyeball. I don't know how you do it. Oh my god.
Yeah, so long rest.
I'm just gonna look at the vial, like, kind of watch the eye slurp its way from one end to the other as I tilt it back and forth. Like, man, your eye color is fucking ugly. Hand it over.
So, Temin, this seems like a silly question, but does that thing still hurt beyond, like, you ripping your own eyeball out?
Temin might be frozen. Or he's very good.
Oh god.
Nape,
super frozen.
All right. Well, did you hear any of that?
Rebooting.
Well, the main character of his eye getting ripped out is taking a few minutes to themselves. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Seeing as we're still in Arwen's sanctuary near the Stone of Power, I would like to pray, looking back at that Stone of Power.
I will go. Wait. We know where the Stone of Power is?
Yeah, it's on the other side of the fucking park list right there.
Oh, we don't know that.
Yeah, we do. That's what the squirrel said.
Okay. So I'll go pray with you. I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, power of prayer. Let's go.
I turn over to Blitzcreen and say, for the god these guys worship, his temple here seems to be full of traps and very unpleasant things for us to come across.
Yeah, we'll definitely be careful. Every step we take, every move we make.
Temin will be watching
Arwen will be watching us.
Arwen will be watching us.
So I'm gonna grab the hilt of my sword and the what do you call it? The stone from Arwen, and kind of start the prayer right in front of the portcullis, below the word power.
What stone are you talking about? You're not talking about my stone, are you?
No. Don't worry about it. So,
do I see this? Do I notice this stone?
So you would see me clutch my fist and put it on my chest every time I talk to Arwen. And now I'm also grabbing the sword by the hilt and then taking a knee.
I will definitely ask into that after this prayer.
You said you're grabbing it by the. Are you unhilting it or unsheathing it, or just grabbing it by the hilt?
I'll start by just grabbing it by the hilt, but if it wants me to pull it out, no, fuck that. I last time I did pull it out, so I'm gonna pull it out and kind of pin it on the ground, hold it, and do the testing.
A wisdom saving throw for your sword.
Okay. Is it with advantage because it's eaten?
No.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with its eating properties.
Okay. So
Having a pup left to
16 and wisdom was 0, so 16.
16.
Oh no, that was me. So it gets a 13.
13, that's a big difference. Go ahead and take an attack against Rin next to you.
Fuck.
Or again,
Okay.
in this instance, you can use an athletics check to try and resist it.
Alright.
You're definitely not expecting it in this moment.
Yeah.
I would say actually probably with disadvantage.
So it would be a normal one because I have advantage because it ate, right? So I would just lose the advantage.
So I'm sorry, because it ate, it has advantage for what?
Everything.
Yeah. So because it normally has that, it still has that. But if you are trying to resist it from attacking him, you can try with an athletics check at disadvantage to prevent the hit from happening.
Okay.
If the
My
hit
eyes are
happens,
closed.
then it is all of the advantage things.
Okay. So the athletics check with disadvantage, the lower of the two is a 13.
13. You are not able to hold it back. So go ahead and make an attack with all of the current sword stats.
Okay.
As you unsheath it, it just takes that momentum and just slices right across where Rin is.
Probably at advantage still, because I've got my back turned to you. I am praying. My eyes are closed.
So at advantage, does a 26 hit?
Oh yeah.
Wait, so we see you're swinging your sword at Rin?
You guys are
Yep,
in the
you
other
guys
room
are in
right
the
now.
room.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright. 14 damage.
Okay. It will attempt to take its second attack. Will you again attempt to stop it?
Yeah, and now I'm onto this little bastard. So
go ahead. Just straight athletics then, not disadvantage.
Bend it to your will.
shit. 13.
13's not enough.
Oh shit.
Again, still with advantage.
Does a 14 hit?
14 with advantage?
Yeah. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Damn, no.
Fucking.
You've done as much as you can to resist it, and Rin, now having been slashed, is more on guard.
No, he's not.
Well,
No.
maybe he isn't on guard. I don't know, but that was the end of its.
but-
In this
But
moment,
I
how
know-
I would like this to play out, and just throwing this out, like, in this moment, we both kneel down to prayer. Rin's grabbing his Arwen stone, and he starts to pray. As he starts to pray for guidance, for wisdom, whatever, Aoth may be getting ready, and that's when he gives him the slash.
And I would like to add.
At this moment, Rin thinks it's Arwen giving him the slash.
I would like to add a voice from Arwen that says, "You look to me for guidance far too often," and then that is going to happen.
Can
my end,
my passive perception, am I gonna hearing this with a 16?
I would say
in a second you will.
yeah, in a minute, but not in the act.
So on my end, as I kneel to pray, I grab the thing. I go to pull the sword out, and as I pin it down, it goes out to him. And I have no control because it's inverted, the handle. So I slash him, realizing what's going on. I'm going to punt, like, fucking Sparta kick him away from me. And then sheathe the sword on the second attack.
You were able
Are
to
they-
do so.
Are they trying to pray for the entrance to open?
And the Sparta kick you would definitely hear.
I would definitely hear, and so I would hear the voice. I pray far too often. I would take the fucking slash, and the kick to the back, and take it as a fucking side from Arwen, and be like, and I will respond with another prayer of, I don't pray for guidance, then I pray to make you proud, Dad.
You go. You hear again a voice. You hear.
And a 19 on a religion check, by the way, for it.
Nice. You hear. You hear. These puzzles are for you to decipher, because by doing so, you become worthy.
Taking his punishment, like, understand, like, feeling like his dad just fucking was like, you're not worthy, bitch. Like, yeah, fuck you. Like, yeah, really. It's like, all right. And he stands up and he, like, turns and looks at Aoth. And he kind of, like, looks at Aoth, like, and the sword, and he just shakes his head and walks back. Like he like understands that Arwood was working through
the sword. The sword is still hissing. Ooh, fun.
God, what has gotten into you? At this point, Aoth is going to move to the middle of the room that he knows is empty except for himself. Like,
okay.
What has gotten into you right now?
I just feel
I've already fed you.
Urge to have fun, just so much fun.
Bad dog.
Since when?
Make an insight check.
Why are you attacking my friends? 24.
Though you have only been connected to the sword for a short time, its personality seems to have changed drastically. This seems to be something more compulsive than it being able to choose for itself. It seems like it is very fixated on the word fun.
Why do you keep saying fun? You were having a better conversation earlier.
I just feel the urge to have fun.
But you've just been fed. You've consumed the souls.
Yes, I am not hungry, but I am bored and I wish to have fun.
Since when do you have this urge?
Recent.
I'm gonna go relay this to, no. Before I do that.
What's its intelligence again? 17?
17.
Goes.
Since it happens, what?
Actually, it was when we were talking to that squirrel. He mentioned having a good time, having fun. I'm having fun.
I'm going to go relay this to everybody in the other room. Hey, my sword is acting up right now. It doesn't seem to be under its or my own will.
Well,
after it talked to the squirrel, and it just keeps talking about having fun, and that's when it lunges at you guys. Do you know anything about this? I'm not very familiar with magic.
I know you should stay 10 feet away from me.
Well, I'm not pulling it out near anybody, but I was going to pull it out in the other room. Then I thought, if I'm the only one in the room, I don't want it attacking me.
Maybe you should go back to your other sword until we find this out.
That's possible.
Let me take a look then. I don't know too much about this, but...
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana check, +4. Let's see. 17? I mean...
You would know that there are many types of magic from the School of Enchantment that can charm creatures. You've never heard of it charming a sentient item. However, you've never come across a sentient item.
Well, there are spells, magic. Magic users can do this. I mean, it would be strange to enchant a weapon in this manner, but I mean, does it talk to you?
It does. It has a mind of its own and its own will, but it's been taken away from it. Right now, it keeps saying the word fun, and in doing so, it tries to slay anybody near me.
Oh, you're saying you have a blade, an ensorcel blade that is ensorcelled. Well, that's not good. You may want to talk to Rin about this.
With your continued conversation with him and your Arcana roll, this sounds a lot like the spell Suggestion. And you know that spell lasts for 8 hours.
You know, a long time ago, a wizard I encountered told me to leave, and I followed his suggestion to leave. I didn't want to leave. I was about to kill him, but hey, perhaps it's something like that. Speak of Rin. Perhaps he can help.
Rin, what do you know about this and getting rid of it?
Rin kind of looks down at the slash on his back and goes, pretty sure if we take a long rest, we can get rid of just about anything. Because
wields its head again.
Because I really don't have anything that can get rid of that. I've heard of it. What I've heard of it, I'm assuming I would have, right?
It's not a spell in your repertoire, but it being named outright in front of you and you casting magic, yes, you would have heard of the spell suggestion.
Yeah.
Can I? How about this? I want to walk closer to the blade. Let me talk to your blade. Just take him out. Do not cut me.
I can't make any promises, and I don't know if you'll be able to. Oh, you mean telepathically?
It can also speak common, I believe it says, right? It says common, and so it can speak outwardly. But it can always speak outwardly to you. Yeah.
Okay. It can only speak to him, right?
No.
But it can hear us.
Always speak to him. It can choose to speak to you.
I gotcha. I'm just gonna look at the blade as like, I don't know what you are, but.
What? Have you pulled the blade out?
All right, stand back, everybody.
Oh, God damn it!
Like I'm gonna tell them to stand back at least 10 feet, and I'll center myself in the room, away from Temin, because he's assuming still unconscious.
No, I'm not.
And I pull it out again.
Make a wisdom save.
19.
You watch as you whip it out. It's fun. Let's have some fun. But that's it.
All right. I guess I see this. You try to hold it. It's like, oh, just hold it down.
It doesn't seem to
blade
be
on the ground.
Overly difficult at the moment.
So now I'm start waving it around, kind of playing with it. Like, it's gone. It's not doing it anymore.
What?
Rin turns and is like, I can end that, but I'm gonna need a long rest, or we just take a long rest and it ends, and I get all my stuff back. Either way, I think we need a long rest.
It seems to have ended already. I mean, I'm not opposed to a long rest, but it seems to have ended.
I walk right up to Aoth.
Make a wisdom saving throw for your sword.
See, like, testing if it's ended. Like, has it ended?
Let's find out with a 5.
Nope.
Make an attack.
Does a 16 hit?
No. Is that at advantage?
Did it need to be at advantage?
It would have just been a straight roll. You were testing it. You were prepared for this attack.
So as soon as I feel a slight tug, I pull it back and step away from.
We didn't even do the athletics portion of the check to it. But yeah, like. No, it's not done yet. Just fun.
Ah, fuck. No, it's still going on.
It's definitely not done.
So I sheath it right away. Oh no.
You want me to get rid of it? I'll be kind of useless, but I can get rid of it. I'll be useless afterwards.
No, not if we need to take a rest anyway.
Nah, fuck it. I cast Dispel Magic on it. 3rd level.
Oh, wait, you're casting Dispel Magic or Remove Curse?
I don't have Remove Curse. I do, but I don't have it prepared. I have Dispel Magic prepared. Can I
read Dispel Magic to me again?
Dispel Magic is it's first off, what I know is suggestion is magic or curse.
You would know that it's a spell.
It's a magic spell, not a curse. Okay. So Dispel Magic, choose one creature, object, magical effect within range. I'm choosing the effect of suggestion. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For any spell of 4th level or higher, target make an abilities check using your spell casting ability.
Any spells
10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, any spells on the weapon that would have been used to like forge it or anything like that would have been higher than 3rd level spells, as this is a very powerful weapon. So yeah, just the.
Well, I'm targeting it. I can specifically target suggestion.
The effect, yeah. So you take the suggestion portion away.
Boy, if you took everything out, that's.
And it goes. I'm gonna kill that rodent.
I can't wait to feed you its soul. Does everybody hear him say that? Hear the sword say that?
No, he just says it to you.
I'm looking forward to feeding its soul, and I sheath it again.
And there goes my last 3rd level spell.
It's extra quiet right now. Like, it's not like humming or like trying to, like, it's not hungry. It just seems very
violated.
Quiet. All right. Well, are you guys resting in this room, or are you guys choosing a different room to rest in?
I think we're going to continue our rest in this room and try and get a long rest out of it. if we can.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe we go anywhere. If I turn back to Temin,
Yeah, find a spot without broken glass and take a nap.
I imagine
Take
Temin's
some
already
watches.
Temin's already like dead asleep right now because he just went through some shit.
No, Temin wants to pop Lefty out.
Oh, you're here. I thought you were gone. That's why.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, I'm here.
But
Okay,
we should assign watches too.
I'm gonna cast alarm around us.
Oh, where cast alarm? Nice.
Around us is a very large area for alarm. You could probably
I'm
cover.
assuming all of us could fit in 20 foot.
Yeah, probably. If you guys really huddle together.
But we're gonna see anything if it's up near us, anyways. Why don't you go cast it down the hall so we have a warning?
Yeah, so we'll find a choke point, so not having a drawing there. But
So
if we're
if you
just
would like,
into a room,
so here's the area you came from. If you wish to leave that area unprotected, then there is a very easy place you could put it at the corner of this essentially hallway that extends into areas you haven't traveled to yet. That would give you about 20 to 30 feet before it arrived to your room.
Yeah.
All right,
I would
so
say
we'll,
let's do that and let's close both the doors to this room.
There is still that opening because there is not a door covering the just opening that leads to this hallway.
Oh, okay. Then let's close the one door.
Yeah, so we'll do on the hallway where we came from, assuming that inside this underground crypt area, everything else hasn't come after us. We've come after it.
So you're doing it just from the way that you had already come from the alarm, not the way that you're going?
Yes.
Okay. So
We'll still want watch.
Yeah, so instead of doing it around the corner, you'll just do it back the direction you came back to where the crypts were from and things like that, back for the room of power. And then you can also shut the door that leads to that room as well.
Yeah, we'll close both doors. You sure you don't want to put that down the hall? Like, if we close both doors and then put that down the hall, that's the most secure.
Here, maybe I can help
Yeah,
you
you're looking at the map. Let's do that.
with a bit of a visual. You guys are in room Q.
You?
So Q and O are right next to each other. So O is the room with the portcullis. So there's the hallway that runs underneath, directly across from O, and then there's the doors that lead into room Q. And then below room Q, there is just an opening, as well as that set of secret doors where you found the eye.
The secret door part, is that the one that's all the way to the right? Or?
That's the one right next to the opening on the bottom line of Q. It says like SL, but I think it's inverted.
Yeah, to the right of that, or is it to your left? I don't know, but that's like a nice little, like a closed off area.
Well, you haven't been to that part yet, so you're not really sure.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad.
No, it's all good. All you can see is basically the hallway that cuts around. You can't see any of the other parts below that.
Yeah. Anyway, theater of mind. We're gonna find a spot which looks safe, and then we're gonna set an alarm around the area, right?
I will also say that with the shape of this room, if you guys wanted to like move some furniture and like move some broken glass, there's a section of this room that you could easily cut off with like a 20-foot line that would like have you and only you guys within it.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do the area we came from, broken glasses, an alarm type thing, so we could hear it, and then I'll set an alarm down the area that we haven't been past that opening.
Okay, so natural alarms in glass caltrops, the direction you came, and magical alarm, the direction you're going.
Yes.
Yes.
Bingo. And then you guys had mentioned you still wanted to do watches, so assign yourself some watches.
Okay.
Like first.
I go first.
There you go.
I would say I go first since I lose dark vision.
Well, it's dark.
It's dark, yeah.
Yeah, but he will lose it in 8 hours.
Yep.
So he would lose it first.
It makes sense for him
Okay.
to take it.
Okay. I can go second.
Okay, so we've got Rourke and who, or just Rourke?
Me on first.
Rourke and Temin, and then Aoth and... or just
take it with
Aoth.
him.
I'll go with
take
that. Never mind. I'll let Butch.
Yeah, I'll go. How about that? Cool.
Aoth
Yeah.
and Blitz, and then Rin, you'll go last.
Yep. By my lonesome.
By your lonesome. All right.
Well, Blitz doesn't need to take one. He can be there
I
with
know
you.
I'm always up, but at the same time, but let's just say I'm actively
You can
like
actually be
you know,
up for both of them because you are up for a majority of it because you only need a short period of time. So we'll say you got both second and third watch. Gonna use that bug. All right, first watch though. You've got Rourke and Temin. Tell me how are you guys doing your watch?
So I'm popping Lefty out and basically having him just run around camp.
Creepy.
Wow.
To see what he can see, kind of run, skitter down a hallway, look, run back.
Oh, you know that the first person camera where you're like this, like flying around, and then it gets near me. You see, it looks at my face, and I turn around. What the hell? And then I start swatting it.
Yep, that's
in that first person view.
That's pretty much what's happening. Because of that, go ahead and make a perception with advantage, as you have both your perception and the little eyeball perception keeping a watch.
21.
Perfect. And Rourke, what are you doing?
I am going to be very boring and very martial about how I stand watches. That's kind of what I did, where I came from. Just doing flight walking pattern, randomized, just paying attention to everything going on, not really talking, taking the watch seriously.
Do you make that noise? Hut, 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 hut.
That would make no sense. Make a perception check. And I'll also say with advantage because you are taking this so seriously.
Double fives. So that is an 11.
Sadly, your dark vision kicks off like 10 minutes into, but you don't want to tell anybody because you know this is your job, so you just like bump into a couple of things, step on some glass occasionally.
What was that?
Do you guys discuss anything while you are up?
I am sticking to watch. My job is to watch, not to have a conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, then this watch goes without any issue. Second watch comes. Who do you guys go to awaken?
I'm already awake, so once I see like the starting to look around, I'll wake up Aof while I'm already watching. So
describe your watch.
Okay, I guess like I think most of the time, most of the watch is like I'm actually just like staring at Aof and staring at its blade, like, you know, until he takes notice.
You want to talk to it?
No, not really. But I think we should treat it like a wild animal and tame it. Perhaps if you show us its place, it will listen.
Huh. That's
Yeah, but
interesting.
just a thought. And not like the more bounders. Those are weak. This is strong.
I'm going to... I like that idea, but I want to walk over there to that corner and make sure that bell that you mentioned is gone. So I'll walk to the corner and pull it out, because I don't think I tested it after. Or no, it was just acting differently.
You pull out the sword.
Yeah.
He goes, "What?
Feeling better?
No. In fact, I'm feeling much worse. Feeling pissed.
Why?
As I am the one who chooses when I wish to fight. Not some squirrel.
I think I owe you a squirrel's soul. A very specific squirrel's soul.
That squirrel.
Yeah.
Ratatark. I will remember.
For death.
I look forward to skewering it and having squirrel for dinner.
I will be good.
We'll hunt it down. It's heading west. We'll make sure to track it after our mission. We're gonna go squirrel hunting.
All right. Everything else on Watch 2 goes good. So transition to Watch 3.
Cool.
Go wake up Rin.
Ren kind of wakes up fully rested at this point, happy, and takes his watch. He kind of Go to sleep, man. I got you. Even though you
Go to sleep.
and he looks at his back, where the wound's kind of disappearing. Don't worry about
there,
it.
I see. How did that happen?
He'd say this to Aoth in passing. He's like, "Don't worry about it." Arwen decided to teach me some things.
And you said he's your father.
Yep.
Well, I suppose that does happen.
Yeah, it does.
Anywho, nothing happens on your long rest, and you are able to have your long rest.
No perception check?
Nope, you don't need anything. Everything was good. And we will begin probably like midnight, because even though you guys rested, you rested through most of the later afternoon and day, so it is probably middle of the night when your long rest will end. Do you guys just continue to rest to care about time, or do you guys wish to explore? I mean, it's underground.
We don't care about time, I'm sure. Yeah.
Different.
Explore.
Yep. Let's go open the other door in the room.
Hey,
Is
did
it
you
locked?
know? I have an epiphany. He's gonna look at like 10 minutes, like, hey, you think your weird eyeball can go through the porculus? I mean, we can't fit, but maybe it can.
Are there holes big enough for it?
There are not. While I am using the word porculus, think of it more like a space door. Like, it is like one set of bars, another set of bars, another set of bars, another set of bars. It's like there's no space. It is a solid door.
Oh, so it's not like
it's not like a traditional porculus with space. It is like a solid, like you can see through it, but the spaces are like nothing. It's like a screen door almost is what it looks like. It's just solid steel.
Gotcha. And the door says power or something, right?
Above it says power.
Well, I guess let's go exploring.
That is where we will pick up next time then.
Good.
It's
funny because I was like, oh, are we going till like 11 o'clock or something?
Nope. That was where we are ending.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to not end on that joke so that I can feel like I'm not going to immediately get canceled.
That joke is great, and I will get canceled. It's okay.
I hope you guys have a great night, and we are off the internet.